put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game. Cortez smacked to the left. That is gone.
5% humidity. Yeah. So, but we're looking forward, Aaron. It's going to be a great game. I'm looking forward to seeing this game today.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, and just, it seems like last night was an eternity compared to what's going on today. But I tell you what, Joe, the teams are ready. They're here. They know it's about them. They know it's about what's going to happen. They know what's at stake this year. This year we're coming into Bird Bowl, and both teams are riding a high. Both teams are excited for the game ahead of us. And so, both of them have district championship aspirations ahead of them. And so, you know what? They're getting excited about the opportunity, both of these teams, to get into the playoffs at number one.
Well, Aaron, right now, they're both coming out at 1-0 in the district, and that's a big deal right now. Only being the second district game for both of them. Somebody's going to be 500.
Yep.
Somebody's going to be at 2-0, and that's going to be, it's going to give you a little advantage going into district play, being undefeated. So here we go. We're getting ready to kick off here.
Lots at stake. Tradition, records, district, all that before us. Kickoff time here at Bogus Stadium. The Hawks will return this one. Caught about the 5-yard line. Here he comes onto your screen. He's going to make a nice move. That's number one, Jeremiah Rivera. He's going to break this one out to the 40, and he's pushed out of bounds. That is the man to watch right there for the South Hawks.
Aaron, we've been talking about it. We talked about it in the pregame show. We talked about how dangerous he is from kickoff, punt return, receiver, slot back, every position, available on him. So he's going to be one to watch. He's going to be something for the Harlingen Cardinal defense. They definitely need to keep an eye on him, and they definitely need to keep a number one.
Number one, Jeremiah Rivera coming as our leading rusher, but don't be surprised, folks. We're going to be calling a couple different names touching the football tonight for the South Hawks. And how about number 8, Xander Gassad, the senior quarterback. He's come on strong this year. If he can get in a groove early, he's going to spread that ball around. Will they go to the pass? Will they go to the run? Here we go. Let's start. Bird Bowl 29, kicks off. Gassad right-hand side. He's got Rivera on the outside. A few yards gain there, pushed out of bounds.
Pushed out of bounds for about a 3-yard gain, Aaron, but immediately they wanted to establish getting Rivera in the game. Gassad went from right away, didn't look anywhere else. He found Rivera, found him on the little slap, but this is the guy they're going to be going to. Don't be surprised if he gets 20, 25, 30 touches a game.
The story on Jeremiah Rivera is he started out this year as a slot receiver. He would get touches on end arounds, but he was doing so well, Joe, that they decided to put him in the backfield and just give him direct touch, let him get that football and make something happen. So here he is again, lined up in the backfield in that shotgun formation, spread offense, 4 receivers, 1-man in motion. That's Ledesma. He gets it, looking outside, wants to pass. Is he going to get it? Nope, they got pressure on him. Going to slip a couple, but not enough, and the Cardinals make a big defensive stand.
That was a great defensive stand, and we talked about earlier, Aaron, the trick plays. Here we go on the second play of the game. We already see a trick play of number 7, Rivera, but actually didn't happen very well. They actually lost about 8-9 yards. It's going to be a long 3rd down. Good job of the Harlingen defense to suck that out, because Ledesma's also a pretty dangerous player.
Yeah, he can run as well, and there's a few players, but I tell you what, this is going to be a game. I think whoever makes the fewest amount of mistakes is going to come away with this win today. They're so well balanced. It's going to be out who makes the fewest mistakes. 3rd down, 17. Big play here. If they don't get enough yardage, they're going to punt it back to the Cardinals, and they'll have good field position. Looking now, field slips a little bit on that turf, lets it fly, and that's going to be incomplete to number 5, Ernesto Garcia.
That was a good. I mean, they were trying to stretch the field, Aaron. Good stretch. Like I said, he's trying to keep the defense honest. It was good coverage, good man-to-man. The only way that ball was going to be caught, it was actually done throw perfect. But nevertheless, we got a 4th down, Aaron, and Harlingen already coming out with a 3 and out. So that's something to look forward to. Let's see what happens to see if Harlingen can get on the board. See what kind of offense they're going to run.
Well, that's a big statement for the Cardinals, because a lot of the talk that's been coming into this Bird Bowl Yeah.
So
Isaiah Bell, we talked about him as one of the key players in pregame.
we did.
And there he is right there getting a touchdown. First touchdown of the Bird Bowl 29 is going to go to Isaiah Bell in the Cardinal offense. All right, extra point attempt now. Good snap, good kick, and it's up and it's good.
We got a 7-0 ball game. Harlingen came out. Special teams, defense, so far have shown the way. Offense looked pretty good. Now it's time for Harlingen South to come in and respond, Aaron.
I'm going to give some props here to number 85.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
Sauna out here, so maybe you are better off in that air condition, but we're going to try to bring this to you. Here we go, kickoff time, short pooch kick, going to come around the 20 or so, and nice little wall of blockers set up. This is Elias Ledesma. He slips on the turf, Joe.
Yeah, he looked like he slipped coming out. He had a little gap open there, and he
did.
slipped. He maybe had another 5 to 8 yards ahead of him. But I think it's safe to say that the turf has got a little bit of moisture in the bottom.
Yep.
See how that plays out, because right now the sun is beating down on that.
It should dry up some more.
It should dry up a little bit as we continue the game. But yeah, nevertheless, Ledesma there had a good little hole open, and it what closed on him was actually the turf that stopped him. So we're gonna give credit to the turf today.
Yeah, that's the turf is going to be. It's going to be the 12th man on the field.
Right.
Honestly, we've already seen 3 slips so far. Just to paint a little bit of a picture, it's 64% humidity, 86 degrees, and there is no breeze. The flags are straight up and down, so you can imagine how that must feel. But they're playing in it, and so far so good. 9-11 remaining in the first quarter, 7-0. Cardinals. Ledesma in motion now. Going to give him the toss right-hand side. He's got speed, but lots of red jerseys playing the contain there.
They contained him, Aaron. He had, we talked about that, the speed that they had. That was Ledesma coming out to the right-hand side. He's going to get taken down, Aaron, for about a 4 to 5 yard loss. South cannot make these mistakes and get these 2nd and 3rd and longs, because then it's going to be an air attack after that. So good job of the Harlingen defense. As we talked about it earlier about the speed of South. But right now, Harlingen's showing their speed around the edges as well.
South has not gotten to the run, Joe. They have neglected to hand the ball off. Maybe it's a strategic thing, right? They see those big boys there in the middle on the defensive line. They're running with a nose guard, 2 defensive tackles, right? And they're bringing linebackers on the outside. They're running a 3-3, Joe. This is weird. If we have, and what did we say? Coach Gomez is going to show up with something different, and he has. Stacking it with 6 in the box. He's playing the pass. And again, we see that run right now come down. And again, about another 1 yard loss. So we got to have a long 3rd down. This is the second long 3rd downs in as many possessions as they had. So Aaron, right now, it's not looking well for the offense of Harlingen South. I can tell you one thing right now: the defense is the front 4, the front 5 is actually getting a really good push against those big old guys from South. Yeah, and you know what? This is the game plan. I'm seeing it unfold before us, right? South came out. They wanted to get a quick hit early on. They wanted to get the ball downfield, passing the ball. And the Cardinals showed up with a 3-3 defense. So what they do is they got a bunch of secondary. You can count them. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys, 6 guys, Joe. And so they came ready to play the pass and that quickness that South has. And so this is what Coach Gomez does. He does it very well. He game plans that defense to fit what that offense is doing really well at. Absolutely, Aaron. I think that's exactly what he did, showing them different looks right now. And those different looks is half confusing.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future.
Here it comes, looking downfield. Got a receiver. Can he get there? Number 5. Oh, it touches his fingertips, but it's incomplete.
Wow, that was a good pass. All right, that number 17 of the Harlingen Cardinals a little bit confused there. Was having a step on it, a little bit on a touch on that, and that could have been a long gain. Something that they need right now, because right now it's another 3 and out. This is the second 3 and out as many positions that they've had. Not a good start for Harlingen South. This is not the way they want to start. Now Harlingen's going to get the ball more than likely in really good field position.
And I tell you what, that was a pass. It was just out the fingertips of number 5, Ernesto C.J. Garcia, and haven't called his name too much. Here we go, punt attempt. Last one was blocked. This one gets off, and it's going to be a good one. Return about the 44-yard line or so. Caught. Here comes the defense, going to try to get all over him. Finding space, weaving in and out of the defense to the edge there, and that's number 14 on the carry. I'll get your name. His Zachary Salceda.
And there's a late flag coming into the very last minute, so don't know. Couldn't see anything, but he got the ball down to about the 44-yard line. Great for the field position. Now let's see what the penalty's about, and it's going to be a blocking back against Harlingen.
We're here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
And he throws it down.
By the way, I think that punt block, we didn't get to see the replay, but I believe that was number 32, J.C. Moradel. All right, so if you're out there watching, number 32, I think he got that punt block. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I've been meaning to say that because that was a big, crucial play for these Cardinals early on.
Yeah, it was. I believe that was. You're absolutely correct, Aaron, on that. And so you know, we try to call out as many names as we can, but sometimes the game goes by quite a bit fast here.
Yeah, it's going quick. First down now for the Cardinals. And with that penalty, they go back into their own territory. They started the last one about the 40 on the Hawk side. You know, screen set up on the outside. Nice blocking set up. Here comes number 1. That's Jeremiah Rivera. But I think it's a first down for the Cardinals.
That's going to look like a first down, Aaron, and it's a great screen. He actually had a big hole on there. They're going to be exploiting that secondary. They're testing the secondary of South right now, and so far we haven't seen a lot of run from Harlingen, but the pass is working, so they're going to keep using that. They're going to be draining that until they figure out how to stop it.
Aiden Sandoval, number 2, is a receiver on that wide receiver screen on the outside. Second down, first down, they're going to move the chains. 7-0 is your score here. The Cardinals leading 2 3 and outs for the Hawk offense. Not able to get anything going just yet. So the Cardinals trying to capitalize. Hand off to the left. Here we go. Trying to follow his blockers. Cuts up and inside. Lots of white jerseys there, but he gets a nice gain of about 4 yards.
He's going to get a nice gain. That was number 2 for the Harlingen Cardinals, getting around the left-hand side. You did see this time Harlingen South's defense swarm over there really quickly, but still was able to get 4 yards. This is what you want to do when you run, Aaron. 4, 5 yards, 6 yards. Of course, you want to break those long ones, but those are the ones that wear down the defense. Those are the ones that get the defense tired. 4, 5 yards, 4, 5 yards, and then getting first down. That's going to be a long drive that if they continue.
Talking about that South Hawk defense, we talked about it specifically Levi Ince, number 44, and now he's back at the linebacker position, Joe. They're using him there. He had been up on the line the past couple games. That's a shift as well. Second down, wants to pass, right-hand side, Isaiah Bell, incomplete pass. Did not look like it was a backwards pass.
It looked like it was a forward pass, but also touched the fingertips of Bell. Sanchez has got to get that ball a little, it was kind of close, so hey, I'm not going to say whether it was a pass or the drop there, but nonetheless, it's going to be a third down, and we got somebody down right now for Harlingen South.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing early on in this game. We talked about the possibility, and hopefully it is, of cramping, right? Because of the humidity today, because of the heat, playing at 1 o'clock, it's not summer 1 o'clock, all right? So it's not July, August, but even here in October, it's still warm out there, and the humidity really causes you to drain a lot of your body's fluids, which then leads to cramping. And so hopefully it's a cramp, but they'll attend to that player right now.
Yeah, we hope that that's what it is, because if it's a cramp, you hopefully get back in the game. We don't want to see any injuries or anything serious on these kids on either side. Yeah, so he's up.
Yeah, it looks like that's what it is, right, Joe?
That'll be number 35, Andrew Luna. I'm glad he's okay.
Go get some fluids.
I think it's a cramp, Aaron. He's limping a little bit there. It could be that little cramping on that calf or something on there. So let's hope that's what it is.
Go get some pickle juice on the sideline.
Oh, some pickle juice or something.
It's supposed to help. I don't know.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to...
And so they want nothing more but to stop the Cardinal offense right here. The Cardinal offense is going to come out shotgun formation. Isaiah Bell in the backfield. Joe Lopez Sends a man in motion. Up the gut. No, he's going to play action. Oh, he's open. Lots of fuel to run. Down to the 30, not 25. Here comes a white jersey, but that's a lot of yards there for that Cardinal receiver. First down.
That was a lot of yards, Aaron. It was a great play. They were expecting him to go deep, and he does a little crossing route. And it really is just a little dump pass. It's only designed to get about 5-6 yards. But see, he saw an opening, and he took it. That was a great play by number 14 here for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Yeah, and that's going to be Zachary Sauceda.
Zachary Sauceda. Good job, Zach.
Senior wide receiver. All right, here we go. Fresh set of downs for the Cardinals. Joe Lopez looking very calm, cool, and collected here. Bird Bowl 29 wants to pass. Quick hit again, number 2. They keep going back to those short little out routes, Joe, wide receiver type screens.
They're doing it right now, Aaron, because they're getting away with it, and they're getting away with it. That was maybe about a 3-yard round. They're going to keep going until the well dries. But the good thing is if they keep going there and then establish the run, that's going to be a very difficult test for the defense of South. Right now, they're getting moved around. They're getting pushed back a little bit. So right now, the edge right now, Harlingen is moving. It's the second drive and doing really good job on it.
Well, favorite target so far this game has been number 2, Aiden Sandoval. He's a junior wide receiver, and he's had a lot of touches so far to start this game off. 7-0 is your score with 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. And the Cardinals trying to punch another one in. Looks downfield, lets this one fly. In traffic! Almost intercepted on the tip drill, but couldn't hold on.
Yeah, he got to do that. Sanchez was able to throw. He threw that in some traffic. And you're right, Aaron. It was a tip drill. And it could also be caught by one of the Cardinals at the very end as well. So there was a lot of touches on that. So got to be careful with those passes. One thing you don't want to do is turn over the ball here in scoring position. So that that could change the momentum of the game very quickly, ladies and gentlemen. So good job there on the defense there for stopping that play.
Number 2, Jaden Galindo, man, he had his eyes on that football at that tip drill. It's like hot potato out there, Joe, and just couldn't hold on to it. I bet he wishes he did, because now the Cardinals still have a chance. They're down an 8, but timeout, red. Timeout. Man, this has been a great first quarter so far, Joe. Of course, if you're a Hawk fan, you're starting to get at the edge of your seat and get a little bit worried now, because if the Cardinals punch this one in, it's going to be 14-0.
Yes, sir, and that makes a big difference. And we talked about it in the pregame, that the confidence level and the attitude right now. But you know what? I don't care who you are. 14-0 is going to make you think.
Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
And that's the last time, right, that South Hawks, I don't know if you remember that year, but they went undefeated, I think, in regular play. They had Sean Messick, they had Philip Fruget, went all the way to Smithson Valley, I believe. They played up in Corpus. And since then, the Hawks have had a couple good teams, Joe, by the way, a couple of playoff teams since then, but have not been able to get over the Bird Bowl hump. They really want to do it, but they can't afford to go 14-0. It's going to be tough. Here we go. Lopez looking downfield. Play action. Here comes a pressure finally. And it's a fumble. Ball's on the ground, and it's going to be white ball. South Hawks following it. That's the break that they needed, and it's Levi Ince, number 44.
Well, this is exactly what we just said right now, Aaron. This is what you don't want to do, is turn over the ball in scoring territory, and they did. This could be a momentum changer, and right away, South is they're getting pumped. This is the electricity, the pumpness that you need sometimes.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
Section, look at them. They got some orange hats on. I'm going to just say it, and I've said it a lot. They got one of the best student sections in the Valley, and they're having a good time. Here we go. South Hawks, they got to make something happen, Joe. 2, 3 and out, so they can't make it happen like that. Cáceres. Now they got Marcos Gonzalez. He's the big back. I think they're going to try to run this football. There's no linebacker there. You got to run it. All right, looking downfield, they want to pass. He's got Ledesma, incomplete.
That was an incomplete pass there, and he overthrew him, and he had good coverage. He had the safety and the quarterback both on him. But I agree, Aaron. I think they need to start establishing some kind of, on both teams actually, They need to start establishing that run, try to wear down the opposite defense. But right now, we still see the pass coming around. Harlingen Cardinals having more success at it, though.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm looking at the screen. You're watching it with me. Look at this Cardinal defense. There's only one linebacker and 4 down linemen.
Yep.
They're running almost all secondary on that defense. This is the time to run the football, but they're going to keep it. Here you go. Gossett is up the middle. There's space. He'll gain 4.
He's going to get about 4 yards on a good little run, though. It's something, it might not be much, Aaron, but, right now, getting positive yards, it's going to be a positive thing because they've been out 3 and out in the first 2 possessions right away with the block punt coming in. So they've got to get a first down, Aaron. Got to get some momentum going, get the defense off, and off the field. Get that defense wearing down, should I say.
All right, let's see if they're gonna keep that same defense, run the football up the middle. You got Michael. They're gonna put Rivera in there, but this is the time. That's what the Cardinal defense is giving you. You got to take it. But here comes the blitz. Watch out. Lots of heat coming. They are going to hand off Rivera up the middle. Nice move, but they put the blitz on. That's going to be a 4th down.
That's going to be a 4th down, Aaron. It's going to be about 5 yards short of the first down. And great job by the defense. It was number 90 from the Harlingen Cardinals to get up there and get that push on there. And right now, here we go with another 3 and out. This is not the way you want to get the offense. The defense did their part. They got the ball. They created a turnover. And the offense needs to capitalize on this and get it going. But right now, we've seen 3 and outs, Aaron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's like South can't escape this end of the field over here.
No.
The offense has been stuck here behind the 30-yard line for all the first quarter. They're punting it. The Cardinals brought it down, got a score, then fumble the next one. They're going to get another chance here. This should be really good field position. Good-looking punt. Will be fielded about the 42-yard line or so. Here you go, making a move to the outside. Going to have to get a good angle on him. They do, and he's down short of the 50.
He's going to be at short about the 49-yard line, but still going to be great position. Now you got 51 yards, so maybe we're going to see a little different change. Maybe we'll see a little bit of run. We'll see a little bit of pass, but we're going to see some. I believe we're going to see Bell, maybe Torres come in a little later and as well. But right now, I think we should start. I think you should start seeing that run happening a little bit, and maybe try to wear that defense down a little bit.
Zachary Salceda again touching the football, getting good field position here for the Cardinals. They'll start it now at the 49-yard line, their own. And this is about the longest that the Cardinals have had to run this offense 3 times. They've had about 50 yards plus or so. Isaiah Bell, left-hand side, run that football, and he does. Gains about 4 yards towards that first down mark.
And that's what you want to do. And we talked about that earlier, Aaron, that he is one of those guys that has power and that has speed. So he can go the middle, but you could also break a hole and get down 15, 20 yards down the field. So great job by Bell there.
All right, thanks for sticking with us. 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 7-0 still your score. Cardinals on top. Bell out in the flat. He's going to catch one. Gets around the linebacker. He's got speed. Down at 35. Almost hurdles one, and that's a big boy running downfield.
Oh, yeah. He was down there. He had Jeremiah Connell, the last guy to touch him on there. If Jeremiah Connell did not make the play here, and that was going to be 7. So good job on the screen. And actually, the screen was actually thrown a little bit behind him.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to change his momentum on it. Good job on Bell there right now because it was behind. If he would have continued forward, maybe that extra forwardness would have given him that extra yardage.
Yeah, Isaiah Bell, it's been really cool to watch him run for the last 3 years.
Offense.
There's going to be a penalty, by the way, in the Cardinals.
Yeah. 10 yards.
We missed that in all that excitement. Holding. Okay, holding against the Cardinals. So that'll be at the spot 10 yards. So that's going to set them back. And this is 2 times against South. This is what they're hoping for, Joe. They got that fumble last one. They got to get another stop here. They got to give their offense a chance to get some better field position. Because it seems like once they're stuck back there behind that 30, they have not been able to move.
No, you're absolutely right, Aaron. And then when you get stuck back there and you get a 3 and out, then you punt the ball and you get Harlingen the ball right around the midfield range all 3 times except for the block punt.
Okay, here we go. Cardinals, second down. Isaiah Bell out in motion again. Pump fake. He wants him downfield. He's wide open. Nobody's there. That was touchdown written all over, but he could not connect, folks. Wow. Big missed opportunity.
That pump fake really drew him in. It really faked everybody out. And Sanchez just missed him by, I want to say a hair, Aaron, but it was about a hair. Nobody was around him. There was a mix-up or blow-up in the coverage for South. Whatever happened there, the mix-up or blow-up, those are the kind of plays you don't want because easy right now could be 14-0. That should have been, in my opinion, 7 points.
The Cardinal fans in the stands got up out of their feet. They're, whoa, man, that was a close one. Third down now for the Cardinals. Looking downfield. He wants to go deep. He's got number 2. He's got to turn his head around. Catches this one. He's going all the way. Touchdown. Cardinals, Aiden Sandoval, the junior wide receiver. He puts another one on the board.
That was all on Adrian Sandoval. The pass he made it. He had to turn, Aaron. He had to turn from right to left. And actually, number 2, Jaden Galindo from South, actually had great coverage on it. It was just a great pass on his part. Good job by the Harlingen Cardinals. They're up now 14-0, ladies, or 13-0, pending the extra point.
Okay, here we go. Man, the Red fans in the house, they are up on their feet, and they have come alive with that second touchdown of the day. 1:52 remaining. 13-0 is your score here at Bogus. Extra point kick is up, and it is good. 14-0 your score. Bird Bowl 29, and it is getting lit up in here, folks. It's a good one on this hot, dry, not so dry.
Not so dry, Aaron.
Well, it's not raining at least.
Yeah.
But it's a great day for some football. Thanks for
You're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
We still got a minute and 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter, and it's been a long first quarter. We've already seen 5 possessions, 6 possessions.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I tell you, it's gone back and forth. There's been a lot of football played already. Here we go, kickoff time. Southhawks desperately need something here. They cannot afford to go worse than 14-0. Nice moves. 14's going to pick it up. Speaking of 14, out to the 35. This should be the best field position of the night.
Yeah, that was number 14, Fidencio Mesa, grabbing the ball. I was actually going to say, I thought it was Ethan Garza, but it was that number 4, but it was 14, Aaron. And sometimes you can't see those numbers there. But right now, going back to what we were talking about earlier, they got their best field position. They're at the Harlingen 36-yard line. At their own 36-yard line, but this is the best position they've started, Aaron, and I think they've got to do something here. They've got to, come up with some first downs because it's been 3 and outs, three possessions in a row.
Okay, here we go. Hawks, best field position of the day. They got to make something happen, down 14-0. Xander looking downfield. Here comes the pressure up the middle, and he just lets this one go. Nobody in the area.
Nobody in the area, and I think there was a little bit of miscommunication with him and number 14, Fidencio Mesa, because even the Cardinals didn't expect that to go out there, and easily could have been, a pick or anything like that. But nevertheless, we got second down going in, and right now the Harlingen defense has been playing very well.
All right. Cardinals showing up with a lot of intensity. It's not over yet. Southhawks going to have that bend but don't break attitude. They're going to have to say, well, we're down 14-0. We got to make something happen here going in the second quarter. 1:39 remaining. Jeremiah Rivera in motion. Handoff. Gonzalez, left-hand side, dragging one but can't overcome.
Cannot overcome. That's going to be about a 1 yard loss, Aaron. Right now, we're seeing the defensive line that we talked about again at the pregame show. The defensive line of the Harlingen Cardinals right now are having their way with the big guys right there from Harlingen South. They're actually getting penetration. They're getting in there, and they're getting a lot quicker than what South has been expecting, allowing the linemen to get right at the line of scrimmage for a 1 yard loss.
I just feel like the Cardinals came out with a game plan. South has not been able to adjust yet. They're going to have to make an adjustment here. They're getting away from their bread and butter. Downfield, here you go. Xander rolls out. He's got a receiver. Here comes a pressure. Got to get rid of this football. He's being hunted down. He's going to get that edge now, but nowhere to go. You've got to get rid of that football. You cannot take a 10-yard loss.
You cannot, Aaron. Even if you have to throw it away, just throw it in the vicinity of the person. I know you're not going to reach it to that because it was expected to be a long pass play. But nevertheless, he got a 10-yard loss, and now here we go again with a third and long. And we've seen the third and long 4 consecutive possessions already. So not good start for Harlingen South.
No, and the Cardinals have come with a game plan today, and it's really stifled South Hawks early on. They're going to have to really weather this storm. I'm going to tell you, you let the Cardinals get up 21-0, it may just be over, all right? So you got to get something here. Nice looking punt here for South Hawks, and this is South Hawks defense chance to make something happen.
Yeah, they've got to make a stand here. They've got to, Aaron, I think, in my opinion, they've got to get going here, and they've got, I think the Levi Ince, number 44, has got to get his team and get, hey, guys, we're down, but let's get a 3 and out. Let's get that ball back to the offense, and let's try to get some momentum going, because it's going to be right here where it's going to be crucial. Like you said, Aaron, it's going to be 21-0. We're going to get them 3 and out.
Okay. Fans, thanks for joining us. We're looking at the Hawk student section. Maybe football's in your sport. History repeats itself. Yeah, so there you go. Both student sections, now it's their turn. They're having a good time. First down and 10. Cardinals, here we go. We're off. Isaiah Bell up the middle. Good defense there.
Good defense. That was number 31 for the Harlingen South Hawks, Rene Reina. Reina, good job on there. This is what they got to do, Aaron. Minimize, get 2-3 yards, get them to third down, and stop and force a punt, because you don't want that defense to be continue to play on there. I believe we got 15 seconds. They're going to let it run through. And the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, end of first quarter, 14-0 is your score. And they're just going to wait this one out and go ahead and cross field. And man, I tell you what, folks, I did not expect this, early on in this Bird Bowl. I was expecting neck to neck throughout the whole game. And then at the end, someone get worn down or a mistake happens or a big play. I did not expect Cardinals to jump out like this, 14-0. And really, I did expect them to punch them in the mouth. But man, for Hawks have not been able to respond offensively. And that has been the Hawks' strength.
A district of innovation
and a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburgh Bella, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
So right now, South has got to come up with something. We got a second down play coming around, and they have no answer. The defense has no answer for that Harlingen offense right now, Aaron. And they've got to come up with something before this can get out of hand.
Okay, South Hawk defense. If you are a South Hawk fan right now, you want a big play, you want a tackle for loss, you want a quarterback sack, or you want a turnover. You're hoping for one of those things to happen right here on this drive, so that you can get your offense the ball back and they can try to put something together. First down and 10. You're the Cardinals. You want them to go and score. Try to put this one away early. 14-0. Here we go. Isaiah Bell. He's going to run the ball. Take time off the clock. Good stop there at the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose 2.
And Aaron, it's one of the plays that you wanted. You wanted either a loss, so you wanted either a no gain or you wanted a turnover. Well, they got a loss of 2 right now, and now they got a third down and they got about a 12 yards to go. This is what you want to have, a long third down. Your chances become slimmer for you to convert that third down and hopefully get that punt and get that ball back.
Okay. Now third down and 12. The Cardinals have not been faced with this. Now they can throw the ball. I'd be looking at number 2. He's gotten the ball quite a bit tonight. I'm sorry, this afternoon. Aiden Sandoval, forgive me. Number 14 touches the ball quite a bit. Zachary Salceda. And so watch those 2 guys. He's going to send 2 in motion. Here we go. Drops back. He's looking for one of those guys. Oh, the pressure up the middle, and that's Caleb Anaya, and he takes him down for a loss. Quarterback sack.
Quarterback sack, and very lucky, too, that the ball didn't come out because it was swinging around, and he had grabbing it at the last minute. But good job, good defensive scheme, good blitz. This is exactly what they wanted. They got it lost. Now they're going to punt and hopefully try to get the ball in good field position here. And you know who you have back there. And you can make a lot of things happen. And we've talked about that. You have number 1 over there, Jeremiah Rivera, who is capable of turning the game around himself.
All right. Yeah, go ahead, Joe. Sorry. I'm getting excited here.
I am too. This is a great game.
I love it. I was looking over at that fan section for that student section for South, and there's like some kind of powder just went off, glitter. I don't know what it was. Un puño de glitter went off. All right, here we go. 10:30. And it's going to be a short punt. It's going to favor the Hawks. Going to take a nice roll. Jeremiah Rivera Up the middle, he slices the defense 35-30, makes a move at the 25, and he'll be taken down on the 15, 16-yard line. This is great field position for the Hawks, is what you wanted.
Great field position here, but what I want to know is how did he get through 3 guys?
Wow.
There was 3 guys in front of him, Aaron, and he somehow was able to get right through them and able to get down to about the 15-yard line. You know, we just said it earlier right now. We talked about this guy's a game changer. This guy could, if he touches the ball, anything can happen. And, you know, there was 3 Cardinals in front of him, ladies and gentlemen, and he just, as you all saw, he just went sliced right through there. So great job on Jeremiah Rivera. And let's see what the South offense can do now.
And this is a great game. And, you know, we talked about, I'm being honest with folks, if it would have gone 21-0 Cardinals, it would have been a very deep hole to climb out of for the Hawks, and they did exactly what they needed to do. Big quarterback sack, turnover and downs. Now it's their turn. Rivera up the middle, run the ball, son. 2-yard gain, they'll stop him there.
They're stopped him out for a 2-yard gain. He got him there, so they continue to feed him the ball. And I think their chance to get back in this ball game is going to ride on number 1, Jeremiah Rivera. And also, they're going back to the defense of Harlingen, if they can stop him, it also game changes in their favor as well. But Jeremiah Rivera is one of those game changers. He can run the ball, he can catch the ball. We said it all before. He can do just about anything.
South Hawk fans, stay with us here. It's 9:46 remaining in the first half. Down 14-0, but there's a spark. There's a momentum now for the Hawks, and they're going to try to capitalize on this one. The Cardinal defense, though, they've been playing stout all game long. They've had a couple of 3-and-outs, and they want another one. Here we go. They're going to blow this one dead, and they're going to say, what's this, timeout? I'm guessing South Hawks. I see Coach Gonzalez coming out.
Yeah, I think they saw the
second
time
timeout of the half.
I think they saw the possession clock get down to 0, and I think he called the timeout. He didn't want to get 5 yards pushed back, though, so good timeout, you know.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love Ledesma. He's got it. Touchdown, Hawks. Elias Ledesma.
That was a great pass, great catch by Elias Ledesma. The cornerback of Harlingen never turned around. Never turn around. And when you don't turn around, guys, you don't know where the ball is. So great job. South just got themselves right back in the game with the punt. Great return, and there's a flag coming out. So let's see what happens. Is this going to be after or before?
I think it's going to be after, Joe, and I think it was a Harlingen Cardinal player had a South Hawk player, and he kept jabbing him after the play was over. And so I think it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct or unnecessary roughness on the Cardinals.
No, we got Manny fired up here.
Oh, yeah, and then Coach Gonzalez on the other side. And they talked about this earlier in the week, by the way. They talked about this. They're family, man, but they're fighting right now, so they'll hug each other at the end of the game. But right now it's battle time.
Oh, yeah. And it looked like it right now. If you could see what the coaches were doing, they were pretty much yelling at one another.
Oh, man. All right. Yeah, we'll get to that story a little bit later. You know, both these coaches, Gonzalez, Gomez from Harlingen, from what I know, this may be the first time, at least in a very long time, that both coaches, Joe, have been from Harlingen. You know, Coach Gonzalez coming in from Lyford this year. You know, he's born and raised here in Harlingen. I'm not sure about the born, but he was raised here in Harlingen. Coached on Coach Gomez's staff for a while before he went off, and now he's back. So, and on the other side of town. And so this is a brotherhood, but right now it's about battling each other.
It sure is. And one thing is interesting, Aaron, they have not put the points up on the board yet. And so that's, I think they're trying to figure out what happened. Was it before? But we're about to find out.
Well, that flag was thrown well after that ball was caught. Okay. Now, they may be trying to decide whether or not that was a good catch, but there's no instant replay here.
No.
That official had best eye.
I love what I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world.
Number 14 on Harlingen. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 10, Harlingen High.
Harlingen South.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 7, taunting.
Oh, wow.
All three have their first unsportsmanlike conduct. The next one, they will disqualify themselves from the game.
Wow.
At Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display.
Like they just did right there. But the touchdown's going to stand. Desmond had a beautiful catch from what I could see from our point of view here. And man, it was just one-on-one coverage in the back of the end zone. That looked beautiful.
It was, and I think I didn't want to say anything during the commentating, but it did look like when he caught the ball, he was taunting.
I got you.
Telling them, hey, But hey, it's part of the game. Sometimes it's not bad sportsmanship. It's just that they get excited.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Competition.
It's competition. I think we've all done that.
Of course. 14-6 now. All right, they're going to move swinging gate style. That's what that's called when the offensive lineman lines up and then they shift, and it's going to be good. So 14-7 now is the score. And South Hawks, they put a stop in that momentum that the Cardinals had early, and they're trying to get back in this game.
Well, they're trying to get Aaron, and right now they made their first defensive stand. They made their first defensive stand, and it paid off because that one was able to get their first touchdown. Because you called it earlier. It could be 21-0. It could be whatever. But right now we got a 14-7 ball game.
Every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past. First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Roldo Vegas, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Hey, all right, here we go. Kickoff time. And this should be returned. Oh, a little flicker there on the outside. Going to try to give it to some fresh legs out to the 23-yard line or so, and he'll go down.
It's going to go down right about the 23-24-yard line. But here's the time. Here's the defensive stand. The defense is going to come out and continue to stop the Harlingen Cardinals, or is Harlingen going to come and respond and try to put something on the board? We've still got plenty of time. We've got 9:19 left to play in the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen, and we've got a great game. We're anticipating right now Harlingen to try to come back and answer back.
Yeah, definitely. And what I liked about that Hawk defense is they kind of put the brakes on this Cardinal offense last time out. Isaiah Bell, though, has been key. He's been the one that's been the workhorse so far, especially from the backfields, caught a lot of the backfield. And who can forget, man, that huge opportunity he had to go the distance overthrown. They're going to swap in the backfield. I don't know, it looks like an illegal shift, and it is going to be handoff. Yeah, you can't put two men in motion at the same time like that.
No, and that's going to cause them 5 yards. And I think they put number 19, Kian Torres, back in the. I think the first time we seen him in the game, that was him getting the ball there for a gain. Again, no gain.
Illegal shift.
Do you remember last year, Joe? Kian Torres, it was like thunder and lightning with Isaiah Bell. That guy's got speed and he could run, but we haven't seen him this year.
We haven't seen a lot of him. We haven't seen a lot of him, but I mean, this is our second game that we've seen the Harlingen Cardinals. But stat-wise, I was looking at his stats. It looks like his attempts are a lot lower than what they were last year. So you're absolutely right. What's going on there, but maybe they're using him towards the end of the game, trying to get that fresh leg in there. I don't know.
Well,
I mean, he did a great job last year.
Did Isaiah Bell go down last year with injury maybe, and that's what allowed Kian Torres to get some more time? I think that's what happened because Kian Torres was a sophomore last year.
Yes, well, they were both. I think they utilized them both, but Bell was their primary back, though.
All right, here we go. Kian has definitely got some speed if he gets the ball later. Isaiah Bell, he's been, it's going to be tipped at the line of scrimmage, and that Hawk defense is showing up, Joe.
Aaron, they're showing up. They're putting pressure. They're getting to the quarterback, and right now they're winning the front line right now. They're getting to the Harlingen quarterback. They've looked like they frustrated them in here a little bit.
And you know, they're making some moves, and like I think you're right. It's frustration now. They're starting to build, and again, if South can get another stop here, then they're going to give their offense some more good field position. It just seemed like when the Hawk offense had to start behind their 25-yard line early in the game, they couldn't get out. It was almost like there was a boundary there. But when they got the better field position, they're able to move the ball. And so the Hawk defense, they want to give the ball back with some good field position. Second down, 15, 9:09 remaining in the first half, 14-7 Cardinals. And they're ahead. Shift on the line now, looking downfield, wants to pass. Joe Lopez, pressure, gets hit as he lets it go, and that's incomplete pass.
Oh, that was a great hit. I think that disrupted the whole timing on that. And Aaron, here we go. We got a third down. We got a long third down in 14 or 15. And this is what we did last. This is the same kind of drive it seemed like it was on the very last drive. First three drives looked like they were moving, and now it looks like we got a little stall. And if South can come back and get a punt, and they're going to get some great field position again. So this is a very, very important down.
Third down and 15. Cardinals need to make something happen. A little bit of mismatch up at the top of our screen, but Bell's going to get it on the delayed draw. He's got to the outside, tackled, and he's not going to have enough for a first down. This should be a punt for the Cardinals.
I think there was just more of a possession try to get him up there, surprise him up a little bit because they were probably anticipating pass. So they got a good run. They were able to get about 6 yards, 7 yards on it. They're just trying to get the punter a decent chance to get the ball out there.
Fourth down. Who's back to return? That is going to be number 1, Jeremiah Rivera of the South Hawks. And he is a lecturer. Remember, he split that defense. He split like 3 guys right up the middle. And he's got some opportunity here again. Good snap. It's going to be a little bit of a nice-looking punt. It's going to go out of bounds, it looks like, and it does. See where they're going to mark this one, Joe? It may be around the 50-yard line.
I think so.
Right?
I think so. They go by the shadow, I believe.
Yeah,
and
there you go.
And smart play on it's right at the 50.
Yeah,
right
You're watching Real Sports Live.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro.
This is what they're built for, right? They're built to make things happen. They're going to try here. Ball at the 50-yard line. First down for the Hawks. Xander going to hand off Rivera. Makes a cut to the inside, and good job there by the defense, wrapping him up.
Good job to only get him 1 yard. Every time he touches the ball there, and we all know he's very explosive. And when you can get him down for no gain or a loss or a 1 yard gain, that's a win for the defense, in my opinion.
I think on the tackle there, I'm trying to, that was number 32, J.C. Moradel, the senior. We called his name. I think he had that block punt earlier. If anybody was able to fact check me on that one, but he's having himself a game today.
I believe he is.
Okay. So 1 yard gain for Rivera. That Cardinal defense doing what they do. Southhawks, they're switching it up though. Got to give it to them. They're running with 2 running backs now in the backfield. Going to hand off Ledesma now, right-hand side. But, oh, look at this nice defensive play in the backfield. Give me a number on that one. 42. That's Huerta, isn't it?
That is Huerta. That's number 42, the disruptive guy from the Harlingen Cardinals side. You know, they have one over there on their side, number 44. But good job there. And get him back to, I believe he lost a yard on that one. Got him back to the original line of scrimmage. So here we go, Aaron. We got a third, and we got 10 yards. Harlingen needs to make a stand here and try to get that ball back. Or is South going to continue this drive? Very important, I think, with 7:07 left to play in the second quarter. I think this is a very crucial part on both sides of the field.
Yeah, Huerta, I got to see him earlier this week, and he's going to be playing, I think, in that Blue-Gray Bowl, which is across kids from across the United States are going to be playing in that in the wintertime, and so he's definitely a guy to watch. Number 42 for that Cardinal defense, playing defensive end right now. Timeout, South Hawks. They'll go their second one, I believe, Joe.
No, I believe that's his third.
Is that 3?
I believe that's his third one.
Para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
We're the Life for Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the
South has it.
Ball has not moved. It has stayed right on that 50-yard line. So Xander Cáceres wants to get it. Sends a man in motion. Looks downfield. Nice setup. That's Ledesma. He's got space on the outside. First down for the Hawks, and he's still up on his feet. Finally goes down after about 14-yard gain, and that's a big play there for the Hawks.
That is a big play because that's exactly what you wanted. You wanted to get that that offense continue to get some wear down on that defense. Good gain, a third down and long, and they were able to get that first down. So good job on the Hawks there on Cáceres and Ledesma getting the ball there.
You know, the first game that we called this season was a Hawk game, and it was Ledesma. And, man, he had 3 touchdowns, I think, that night. You know, Rivera has really come on strong, so Ledesma hasn't had as many touches. But when he touches the ball, he can take it all the way to 5 wide receivers, looking downfield, steps up in the pocket, rushes. Here comes the pressure, lets it go, gets rid of it.
That's a smart play there by Cáceres right there. That's what you want to do, getting the pressure in. You don't want to take a sack. You don't want to lose the momentum, and just live to play for another down. But right now, what we're seeing is a good job right now on the offensive front. The offensive line actually holding them down. That was more coverage. After a while, they were trying to get in, but they've done a good job lately.
You're right. By the way, I've seen that offensive line up close in person. There's some big boys on that line.
Yes, there is.
They're doing good, but guess what? The Cardinals have some too. Here we go. That's going to be a nice play action fake. Up the middle goes Cáceres, the quarterback keeper.
That was a good keeper. I think they were expecting the Harlingen to bite on the on the Rivera go around, but Harlingen didn't bite on that one and was only able to get 1 yard. Now, again, Aaron, who we got? We got a crucial third down. I believe it's going to be 2-down territory here no matter what. So if they don't get it here, I do believe they will go for it on 4th down.
I think you're right, and that defense has been holding as well for South Hawks, and so they may put some trust there if they have to. They really want that first down here on 3rd down. They're going to call it 9. Here we go. Xander Cáceres, 5:32 remaining in the first half, down by 7. Flicks it out. Rivera in and out of his hands. It's probably best that he didn't catch that because it was a defender coming clean.
Coming clean, and it was going to get a good shot on him. I'm glad that he stopped and noticed that, Aaron, because sometimes, the momentum takes you. But like I said, I think it's going to be 2-down territory. I think they're going to go for it on 4th down. We do see substitution, maybe not. I thought they would have since it's, the ball in the 35-yard line.
No, I guess
but they're playing a possession game, Aaron. They want to push them deep. If they want to get the ball, they want to get them deep.
Well, there hasn't been any big, sub that one potential that Isaiah Buck could have taken for a long one. There hasn't been big plays, and so you're right. Right now, it's just about kind of a strategy, a field strategy game right now, trying to get them pinned back deep here and let that defense go to work. That's too long. He's going to pick that out of the end zone.
He put a lot of leg on that one.
Wow.
So you're going to get the ball at the 20. So see, it could have been. If you
they were on the 36.
It's a 16-yard turnaround.
So throw a long interception. I mean, and get them pinned down. But really,
technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down.
And Luke for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks.
They're up 14-7 with 5:18 remaining. And a center man in motion here. He's going to hand it off. That's Kian Torres, and he's down after a couple yards.
He's down a couple of yards. It was a high snap here, and I don't know if that loses a lot. That takes a lot of the momentum and a lot of the run that's going into the right side. But it was a high snap, but Kian Torres was able to get 2-3 yards on it. We haven't called his name a lot this year, and we getting Bell a little rest, I guess.
Good to see number 12, Joe Lopez, in there, the senior quarterback, and didn't get to see him out last time. I think he was still dealing with something, but glad that he's back on the field here for the Cardinals. He looks downfield. Here comes the pressure. Steps up in the pocket. Good job. Oh, nice toe tap there on the outside, right around that first down marker.
It's going to be very close. It looks like it's going to be a little shy, Aaron.
Okay.
A little toe tap was the ball was a little short, but he's getting a lot of pressure. Southhawks are coming in. They're getting in there, and Joe Lopez is able to have to get the ball a little bit faster what he wants. Now they're going to move the chains.
All right, first down for Aiden Sandoval, number 2. And I love that. That was like a college pro level toe touch, right? Pro level, actually, because you got both feet in.
I love when they do that, Aaron. It just shows you the concentration. And you know, in college and in high school, you can only need one foot, right?
That's right.
But he did it. He did it with double tap in there, and that's just awesome to watch.
Here we go, Cardinals now. Oh, that's a high snap. Kean Torres going out of that Wildcat looked like, or it was a direct snap to him, something. I don't know, but that was a busted play either way, and they'll lose a lot of yards.
No, that was a busted play. No, and it wasn't. He just had a second chance to get it.
Okay.
It hit.
Did it hit Lopez first?
It hit Lopez first, and then Lucky Kean was in that area to try to slow it down. But right now they got some misuse in the center. He's been throwing high, low snaps, and that one was very dangerous because that right there, my friends, it could easily turn the game around. That's going to cost you 10 yards. This is worse than a holding call here.
Yeah, it is.
He's holding. You get the same down.
Okay, here we go. Looks downfield, wants to pass. Here comes the pressure. Oh, and he's hit hard in the backfield. That's number 6 on the sack. Carlos, is that Mospas? Was that who it was?
Looked like him.
We'll get a name here, but that was a big-time sack. Yeah, there was Mospas in the sack.
Man, I think
they got linebacker now?
I think they got him at linebacker.
Yeah. That's him.
Can you hear me?
But I was expecting to call his name out, but on the other side
on
of
the
field,
running back side, yep, that's right.
So right now, good job by the Harlingen South. We got a bad fumble snap, and then we got a sack. And boy, did he hit him hard there. That line needs to protect the quarterback because if you can't take shots like that.
No.
Right now it's at 100%.
What a play there for Hawk defense. They're putting on strong. They're down in 27. Cardinals going to try. Here comes the pressure again. Screen. This time they use the aggression against them. And there goes Kean Torres, but he's swept up right around close to that original. No, not even close.
Not even close. He was able to get about 8-9 yards back, and and they're going to have to kick the ball. But that was too much to ask for. I think they were just trying to get as much yards as possible to get that field position, get that punter at least a chance. But I think we're going to see a new punter, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that? Yep.
Because I think the other punts have not been as the way Harlingen's wanted them to go.
Yeah, they haven't had very much distance on them. Try to get a number here for you in this punter.
88.
Is that 88?
I believe so.
Okay. Here we go. Good snap. Oh, this one's going to be not so good. That's going to come out around the 30, Joe.
Yes.
That is going to be like a 12-yard punt, depending on where they mark this one down. That is not good. If you're a Cardinal fan,
it's going to be right at the 30. Right now, Harlingen's having issues just getting the ball punted, Aaron.
Yeah.
Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Try to get a stop. Gossett is looking downfield, wants to pass. He's got Jeremiah Rivera up over the middle, and he's down about the 2-yard line, but that's a big-time play from a big-time player.
That's a big-time play, moving the chains and getting down to 1st and goal at about the 2-yard line. But we talked about him earlier. We could keep saying it over and over. That guy's a game changer, and he almost got in for the touchdown.
Beautiful pass. This happened last week also when we called the Hawk game, is that it took Gossett the whole first half to warm up, Joe. Do you remember that?
Yes.
He was just off on his passes, and then he came out in the second half last week, and he was money. He was just accurate. And so here's to see what they're going to do here. Big package here for South Hawks. Marcos Gonzalez is going to drop his shoulder pad. That's a touchdown for the Hawks. 14-13, they come within 1.
Come within 1, Aaron, and these are big. The power back, the power right on the right-hand side. Able to get those 2 yards, score in there. Now we got ourselves a good ball game here.
Yeah, watch that replay, folks. You're going to see right up the middle. He's just a strong runner, and that's what he's been doing for 2 years, and that's what he brings to the table. Drops that shoulder pad level and just pushes the pile, and the South Hawks are within 1 of the Cardinals now.
Oh, yeah. This is the game that we anticipated, Aaron. We anticipated a good game. We anticipated a very close game. Didn't look like it at the beginning.
No.
But we got it here.
This is what we were hoping for. Extra point attempt. I don't know. Is it? It's good. And so that is a tie ball game now with the Hawks kicking that extra point. 14-14. I'll tell you what. I said it a few moments ago. I said if they went 21-0, Joe, for me, South would have been in too big of a hole to come out of it. And just a few moments later, they responded on that drive, and now it's 14-14.
Absolutely, Aaron. I don't think they would have been able to come out. Even this.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
really love what I'm doing.
South offense's pass game is just more mature. Wasn't saying too much better. You can look at stats, but more mature. That they've been kind of more solid. Cardinals though haven't really put together the long downfield passing game. They're going to try it out right here though. We're going to try to get a good return on this special teams unit. Nice stiff arm on the outside. Makes one more move to the inside, and that's going to be a nice pickup there on the special teams. The Cardinals needed that.
That was good, and that's what you wanted. You wanted to get the ball right around the 30, a little bit beyond. And then we got a flag here, so here we go.
Isaiah Perales there making some good moves.
That was Isaiah Perales. That was some good moves. He gave the Harlingen Cardinals, pending the flag, gave them a good field position so far. I think this is going to make, Aaron, if it's against Harlingen, I think Harlingen's going to see 3 runs and kill the clock. But if it's against South and maybe get a better position, I think you might see the offense go at it.
All right, 2 timeouts remaining again for the Cardinals. 1:39 remaining in the first half, 14-14, and we've got a game here at Bogus Stadium this Saturday afternoon. Again, the game was moved to today because of the rain last night.
Number
Sportsmanlike
17, red.
On red.
15 yards, first down.
Those are penalties that really kill a drive.
Wow.
And we just talked about, Aaron, they're going to get the ball at the 15-yard line. And
that's not good.
I don't think Harlingen's going to try to do anything. I think they want to go with the safe 14. I think they're just going to run it 3 times and let the time run up.
Yeah, and adjustments, right? Early on, it looked like the Cardinals came with a wonderful game plan. They were executing it, punching in the mouth, right? Lots of high-intensity energy, but South Hawks adjusted. And now the offense for the Cardinals is struggling a little bit. So they may just try to get out of this first half and then go to the drawing board at halftime, but not before a nice pickup there. Number 3, Isaiah Perales. He's got a lot of work tonight.
He's got a lot of work. They got able to get about 4 yards on it. A good play. We got to watch out here. I think Harlingen is going to try to get something going. They got a minute and 25 seconds left to play. Got a good passing game. They got a good running game. So see what happens here.
They've got a good passing game, but they have not stretched it down the field, and that's the thing. The big question mark that I had, for them is, can they get the big play if they need it? We'll find out here. Joe Lopez rolling to his right. Here comes the pressure. Sacked in the backfield by Moss Boss. He goes down.
I think that was a misread. He went right, and his receivers were over here on the left. The receiver on the left-hand side went short, and he didn't anticipate that. But he got sacked, and he's been getting hit, Aaron.
Yes, he
That
is.
defensive front has been coming alive for South Hawks. And I think you're just going to see, let that play go down and regroup and see for Harlingen to regroup here at half. But they've sacked him. They've got to him, Aaron, about 3 times already, and they've put a lot of pressure and hit him a lot of times.
Well, let me tell you what. Harlingen South essentially has 5-6 linebackers in the box. They don't have defensive linemen, folks. They've got linebackers with their hand in the dirt. It's number 6, number 31, number 38. And there he is, Moss Boss on the tackle in the backfield. And the quickness is getting past that offensive line, Joe. What a strategy here employed by South Hawks.
Well, right now, Aaron, you're seeing them winning the front line right now. And if they continue to win in the second half, it's going to create a lot of problems for Harlingen's offense. So they're going to let the time go on. We're going to get halftime here, ladies and gentlemen. When right now we got a 14-14 ball game. Great game.
Oh, man. I tell you what, thanks for keeping with us throughout this first half. I hope you are excited about the second half as we are. This is a Bird Bowl, folks. Finally here in Harlingen, Texas, we've got a Bird Bowl on our hands that is worth watching and staying for and staying up for. So we're going to take a 28-minute break, right? And then we'll be back. So set your timers. Better yet, just leave the live stream running. Set a clock for 28 minutes, and we will be back for the second half coverage. You're not going to want to miss it. 14-14. Joe, man, I'm excited for the second half. I can't wait for it to get here.
I can't wait. I'm excited. I'll be till 28 minutes. We'll be here really quick. We'll see you in 28 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us.
And by the way, Cardinals get the ball in the second half. Our Cardinal fans, stay with us. Hawk fans, stay with us too. It's going to be a good one.
Most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Ashley Zamora and Sarah Montano. The 2021-2022 Southern Star dance officers are Third Lieutenant Alina, Second Lieutenant Leah Villarreal, First Lieutenant Jacqueline Welch, Captain Madison Myers, Major Samantha Pitts, and Colonel Anjanette Aguado. Sit back, relax, and watch our Southern Stars show their Stars pride. Take away, Stars.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburgh Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Captain Emily Atkinson. Major Valeria Formacio. And your 2021-22 Harlingen Cardinals, Sabrina. Cardinal is Ella Davila. And Vanessa Ochoa. The Harlingen High School Cardinals will be performing a jazz routine to the classic hit Hot Stop by Donna Summer. Take it away, Cardinals. Today, HCISD has gotten gold to recognize childhood cancer awareness. United in our efforts, we recognize that our children are more precious than gold. We are joining together to support members of our very own HCISD family. Students who are cancer fighters, survivors, and angel families are joining us on the field today.
You're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I
really love what I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after. Of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Roy Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Fresnos Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
Real Sports
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down.
And Luke For Your Motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white vans. Our vision is crystal clear. Luke For Your Motors, we're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live. We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
And he throws it down. See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation
and a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburgh Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
He's wide open, nobody's there. That was touchdown written all over it, but he could not connect, folks. Wow, big missed opportunity.
That pump fake really drew him in. It really faked everybody out. And Sanchez just missed him by, I want to say a hair, Aaron. The pass he made it, he had to turn, Aaron. He had to turn from right to left. And actually, you know, number 2, Jaden Galindo from South, actually had great coverage on it. It was just a great pass on, you know, on his part. Good job by the Harlingen Cardinals. They're up now 14.
Here we go. Drops back. He's looking for one of those. Oh, the pressure up the middle, and that's Caleb Anaya, and he takes him down for a loss. Quarterback sack.
Quarterback sack, and very lucky, too, that the ball didn't come out because it was swinging around, and he had...
Up the middle, he slices the defense 35-30, makes a move at the 25, and he'll be taken down on the 15, 16-yard line. This is great field position for the Hawks, is what you wanted.
Great field position here, but what I want to know is how did he get through 3 guys?
Wow.
There was 3 guys in front of him, Aaron, and he somehow was able to get right through them and able to get...
Jackson in Harlingen.
I love
Ledesma, he's got it. Touchdown, Hawks. Elias Ledesma.
That was a great pass, great catch by Elias Ledesma. The cornerback of Harlingen never turned around. Never turn around. And when you don't turn around, guys, you don't know where the ball... but Bell was their primary back, though.
All right, here we go. Kian has definitely got some speed if he gets the ball later. Isaiah Bell, he's been... Oh, it's going to be tipped at the line of scrimmage, and that Hawk defense is showing up, Joe.
Aaron, they're showing up. They're putting pressure. They're getting to the quarterback, and right now...
No.
Right now it's at 100%.
What a play there for Hawk defense. They're putting on strong. They're down in 27. Cardinals going to try. Here comes the pressure again. Screen. This time they use the aggression against them. And there goes Kian Torres, but he's swept up right around close to that original. No, not even. They're going to try to get a stop. Gossett is looking downfield. Wants to pass. He's got Jeremiah Rivera up over the middle, and he's down about the 2-yard line. But that's a big-time play from a big-time player.
That's a big-time play, moving the chains, and
he was just accurate. And so, here's to see what they're going to do here. Big package here for South Hawks. Marcos Gonzalez is going to drop his shoulder pad. That's a touchdown for the Hawks. 14-13. They come within one. He's wide open. Nobody's there. That was touchdown written all over it, but he could not connect, folks. Wow. Big missed opportunity.
That pump fake really drew him in. It really faked everybody out. And Sanchez just missed him by, I want to say, a hair, Aaron. The pass he made, he had to turn, Aaron. He had to turn from right to left. And actually, you know, number 2, Jaden Galindo from South, actually had great coverage on it. It was just a great pass on, you know, on his part. Good job by the Harlingen Cardinals. They're up now 14.
And here we go.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable. For condo and beach house rentals, call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Retos going by, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M. Somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent.
Bird Bowl 29, and we got a 14-14 ball game, Joe. Tie game coming into the second half. Harlingen Cardinals will get the kickoff, and we're expecting a good one. It's going to be an exciting second half as the Hawks have started to pick up some momentum. Cardinals looking to respond right now.
I think this is going to be a very important drive right here because the last 3-4 drives that Harlingen had, they looked very impressive in the first 3 drives, and then they went flat.
Yep.
And the same thing with South. They would look very flat in the first 3 drives, and then they got aggressive. So I think it's going to be a we got to find out what Harlingen has to come out strong off the gate and put some points on the board. Continue what they did in the first half.
Yeah, continue what they did early in the first quarter, right, Joe? Because early in the first quarter, it looked like the Cardinals had the Hawks number. They were really dialed in. The strategy was good. The execution was great. But then as the Hawks started to kind of get their ground, the bend but don't break attitude started to put Harlingen kind of in a spot where they weren't able to respond as easily. So definitely going to the locker room. Both of these coaches know each other very well. We talked about that earlier in the first half. So this is all going to be about second half adjustments and who makes the right adjustments that's going to give their team the best chance to win.
I think you're absolutely right, Aaron. It's going to come to adjustments. It's going to come to wants it to more. Right now, it's a great 14-14 game. We got a great game. It's tied. I do believe Harlingen has to set the tone right here, right now. I know it's early in the first half, but I have to think you have to set the tone immediately. And, do what you did at the very beginning. Get back to what you did in the first 2-3 drives. You were running, you were passing at will. And then it just seemed like it went 360 completely. And that's why we have a 14-14 game.
Definitely a field position battle in the first half. It seemed whoever was able to have better field position when they got the ball back was able to punch it in. No team really has been able to stretch the field for longer than a 70, 75-yard drive. So the Cardinals are going to try to shorten the field a little bit with this kickoff return. Kickoff time, second half is live here at Boca Stadium. Bird Bowl 29, and here we go. A little flicker here. Going to be returned on the outside, closest to you on the screen. Tackled it on the 29-yard line, and here we go, Cardinals.
Here we go. We good play in there and got good field position on the 29-yard line. I think the heat has been a little bit of a factor here right now. We haven't seen as many cramps as I thought we would, but I think Harlingen, we mentioned earlier, has to come out, set the tone, and try to get back to what they did at the very first three games. I mean, the first three possessions, because they were able to do what they wanted against the South defense, and then, like I said, 360 change and completely changed, and that's why we have a 14-14 game. But I think it's going to be like this. It got down to the wire, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I've got to go back and look at film, but I know they made some adjustments on the defensive line for the Hawk side of the ball and definitely went for some smaller but quicker guys on that defensive line, and they're able to wreak some havoc on that bigger offensive line of the Harlingen Cardinals. And so definitely coming with that speed rush from the middle and the outsides. Levi Ince is back at defensive end, by the way, so they're shifting guys around in that box, and they're already scheming second half. Let's see what the Cardinals have to do. Handoff up the middle, that's Bell. He's going to push that pile.
He'll push the pile for about 3 yards here, and that's going to be great. That's what's going to, let's try to get that run established. And sometimes when you get those 2-3 yards, that it takes 2 or 3 handoffs, and you get 9-10 yards, and that's what you want to do is set the tone, get the defense a little tired. That's how I would come out and try to establish a run game right now, because Harlingen did struggle in the second quarter to get that pass game going, and South was really getting in there, and they were really getting a good push on that line.
Well, a way to defeat the smaller interior of the South Hawk defense is to run the ball, especially Isaiah Bell. Play action Tim this time. Torres on the outside, catches it, trying to get on the edge, but great containment, speed on the outside for the South Hawk defense.
That is a lot of speed. The pass was a little bit low and behind, and was able to slow that momentum down. Those kind of passes, you want to lead them into it, and so that was really on the quarterback there, Lopez there, to throw a very low and behind pass. But nevertheless, the defense was able to swarm over there, Aaron, and able to get there to the ball fast. And now we got yourself a 3rd and 9. This is where it counts. They're going to continue the play. Are they going to continue the drive, or are they going to punt the ball and get South the ball back?
Cardinals now, Isaiah Bell in the backfield, Joe Lopez quarterback, and he's got Kian Torres as well. So they're going to go with 2 running backs in the backfield. Watch for them to catch the ball out of the flat. They like to do that. They'll send Torres in motion. Looks around. Wants to pump, fake downfield. He looks. He's got a receiver inside out coverage. Good job there by the defense. He throws outside. Receiver wanted it inside.
He threw it out the outside, and the receiver did have the inside step on him, but it looks like Lopez's balls have been a little bit, he hasn't thrown them exactly where he wanted them. So here we go with the punt, and right now, Aaron, we talked about this. They've been struggling with the punting, so this could take an advantage for South. And then plus you got Jeremiah Rivera back there at about the 40-yard line. But Harlingen's been struggling to get some kind of punt going, at least get a 30 to 40-yard punt, and they haven't been able to do that as of yet.
I think they're running number 88, Ian Solis there, who's a receiver. By the way, we haven't called his name all season. No. Last year, he caught quite a few balls. All right, they're going to blow that one dead. Are they going to call timeout?
That's interesting.
Timeout.
That's one thing I've noticed. South burned through their timeouts very quickly in the first half. I think by even the first part of the second quarter, they had already burned all 3, and now they're going to use one right away within 2 minutes of starting the second half.
Yeah.
Best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And Luke for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Luke for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
South knows that when they've had better field position, they've been able to score. Okay, when the ball has been pushed back inside their 30, they've struggled today. And so all I can think is Coach Gonzalez saw something on that special teams defense side of the ball and wanted to put something in play. They're going to go with one lone returner there. That's going to be number 1, Jeremiah Rivera. And here we go. Ian Solis, the punter. Going to be a pretty good snap. He's going to get a shot at this one. Good-looking punt. It's the best one of the night for the Cardinals, and it's going to take a nice Cardinal bounce. Look at that. Staying on the sideline down to the 16-yard line, and that is the best punt right there of all the Cardinal punts, I should say. That's number 89 or 88. I can't get that.
89.
89. We don't have a name for him.
No, we don't. But that was a great punt. That took it looked like what he was trying to do. It looked like he was trying to angle it and get a good bounce and go out of bounds. But no, it stayed inbounds, and it continued to favor the Cardinals because it got all the way down to the 16-yard line. So that probably had to be about a 55, 60-yarder, Aaron. Pretty close with the bounce going on there. But here we go. We got the defense out here for the Cardinals. We got the Harlingen offense, the South offense. See what happens here.
So the Hawks have not been able to score when they have been inside their own 30-yard line to start a drive. And so they're going to look to try to correct that here on this one. But this is going to be long field here for the Hawks. And here come the Cardinal defense. Blitz up the middle. Has to get rid of it quickly. Receiver on the outside catches it, turns, first down, Hawks.
Yeah, that's a good play by number 9, Jacob Cano. Was wide open, Aaron, and was able to get the ball and continue with the yak yards and got him an extra 2 or 3. Able to move the chains. That's what you want to see right now, is you want to see the South Hawks come in and start moving the chains and put down that wear down on that defense a little bit there.
Okay, first time calling this young man's name, Cano, and he gets a shot, number 9. He's got a first down out of it. Hawks now, first down and 10, moving out, trying to get beyond that 30-yard marker. That's when they've been most deadly, if you will. Cáceres, Nerias Rivera up the middle, almost tipped at the line, but he's able to get this one, gains about 8 yards.
That was pretty dangerous there. I saw the tip on there, and that could change the deflection of the pass. But nevertheless, he got the ball and able to get about 9 yards, and they're going to have a second and short. And here, Aaron, I think this, when you have a second and short, I always believe that take a shot. or take a shot downfield.
I like the two different.
Yeah. You take the shot downfield, and then you come back. If it's incomplete, well, you got a third and short anyway.
There you go. That's I like that. I could roll with that. And keep in mind, the slot receiver, he's not covered here. Okay, look at that. He's got a big gap. If he can find him, nobody's going to go the opposite direction. Jeremiah Rivera now makes a move. It's hard to get that guy down. First down and more for the Hawks.
Yeah, and he got some more yak yards on top of that, was able to get. And you notice that the cornerback hesitated for the Harlingen Cardinals, respecting the speed and the quickness of Rivera. So now the Hawks got a first down here at about the 42, 43-yard line. And they're doing how they ended the half, Aaron, was moving the ball.
I'm keeping an eye here. Number 7, that's Elias Ledesma. He's got speed. And if you watch here close, you see him right here coming out of your screen. Watch down here. They're not putting a man right up on it. They're going to shift him back to the backfield. But that's a potential play right there if you're looking forward for the Hawks. First down and 10. Here come the Cardinals, though. They need to make a stop. Handoff. That's Gonzalez up the middle. Power back. Gains only a couple.
Yeah, gets about a yard, Aaron, and then was able to get a good the defense of the Cardinals were able to get a good push on that big offensive line of the South Hawks. So right now we got a second and long, and this is how you can, this is like, we'd love to see those kind of runs, those power runs, and sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, but right now it was only a yard, but hey, they'll take it.
Okay, Cardinal defense looking to shore up again. Second down and 9. They want a big stop here so they can give their offense a chance to get in rhythm again. South Hawks lining up. Look at this. Zone coverage here. Now they're going to shift over. Going to go one deep. Cover 1. Man defense. Ledesma trying to squirt out of the backfield. Handoff. Gonzalez, big gap up the middle. Look at him put his shoulder pads down and push the pile. That's a big man running right there, first down.
That's a great run, Aaron. That's what you want to do. That's how you wear down defenses. That was a good 12, 13-yard run. Got hit at about the 7 mark, but was able to get 5, 6 more yards. That's what doing. If it keeps working, they're going to keep doing it.
There you go. You know, it's the thing. If you don't stop it, keep running it. You know,
Yes.
you got to keep it. And Harlingen High had that early on with those quick, out passes, but then it got stopped. And so they've got to find something for them too. 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Here we go. Cáceres, handoff. Ledesma in the backfield. That's a big stop. Number 28 of the Cardinals. I'll get you his name.
That was a great, Ledesma with the speed was not able to outrun him. That was a great play by number 28, Aaron, the Harlingen Cardinals. And that's exactly what you want on there. That was Dominic Flores, number 28. Good job on Flores, Dominic Flores, to come around on the right side and able to get him down for a yard loss about, 6-7 yards.
Man, big play there. Number 28. He's a senior defensive back and playing in his last Bird Bowl and definitely making his presence known on that play. 6:50 remaining, still 14-14 here in the third quarter. Ledesma in motion now, looking downfield. Cáceres screen set up, tipped at the line, and Jeremiah Rivera was leveled on that play. I don't know about that defenseless receiver penalty there, but there was a tip ball.
Well, I think it goes with that as a tip ball.
Right.
So they're not going to call it. And he was leveled, Aaron. And if he doesn't come back in the game, that's going to be a big blow for the South Hawks, because we all know he's a playmaker.
Oh, he is.
And that's hopefully he's okay. But he did take a hit. Like, that was Dominic again. From believe it was number 28.
Yeah, that was I tell you what, I hope he's okay. He's on the sideline now. He's going to have to check out of the game for just a little bit. Hopefully he comes back in. But man, what a play there defensively. And it was a tip ball, so it was a free hit. They're going to call timeout. Here's another timeout. 2 timeouts because of the play clock, Joe.
The play clock was running
down at 2.
But, Aaron, save that timeout. Take those 5 yards. You're already going against the 3rd and 15, 3rd and 16. Unless you got a 3rd and 16 play up your sleeve, I would take I would just take the yards. Save that timeout. Those timeouts are very precious, but right now the Harlingen defense, after looking and after breaking a little bit, they got a little stiff and started stiffing up. And great hit.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support you.
I was like, oh man, not again. And when I say not again, I'm talking about Bird Bowl, is kind of that same thing we see. But no, this turned out to be an amazing game, 14-14. And here we go, 3rd down, 16. And Cáceres hooks up with his receivers. Tried to hook up with this guy a couple times. Finally does. That's number 5 for the Hawks. CJ Garcia, and he gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
He got to the original line of scrimmage. I think that's what they were trying to do. Maybe he can try to make a play happen, but they were trying to play a possession game, and that way they could come out and get a decent punt. Remember the last time they were about the 40-yard line, Aaron, and the punter I think he hit the field goal post on the last one there.
Yep.
So he needs some.
He booted that one.
He booted that one. He needs to kind of pooch kick it, because right now all you need is a good 20-yard punt and a punt, and hopefully you get a good bounce.
Yeah, it's field position game. I mean, that's really been since the second quarter has been going back and forth, and whoever gets better positions is able to punch one in. Remember I said earlier, South and really no team had been able to score when they were inside their own 30, and we're going to see that again here. Fair catch down about the 15-yard line. That's a good punt, but the Cardinals will get a chance here. Nobody has scored when they have started inside their own 30.
No, and we've got one possession on each side, and really have not done anything on both sides.
Thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed.
3rd and 20, 3rd and 15. So they've got to get that run game established, or Joe Lopez has got to get that pass attack going.
All right, Joe Lopez is going to have to do this by himself. He's empty in the backfield. Toss it out. Nice pick up there by his receiver, making a nice couple fancy moves, but flag on the play. This is probably going to go against the South Hawk defense.
That's going to be a face mask here, and I think I saw number 11. That was Jeremiah Cano, and I think he was held in Perales there. I thought I saw a quick turn on that helmet.
I think you're right.
During the run, personal foul, face mask, 25. Defense.
I'm sorry.
15 yards.
I want to say that was on Enrique Romero. I don't want to, it wasn't on Jeremiah Cano. I don't want him to do stairs tomorrow or something like that.
No. Yeah, but, number 3, he's had a lot of touches tonight. Number 3 is Isaiah Perales on special teams and on the offense side of the football. He just has not been able to break one, past a few yards, if you will. And they kind of keep going to that little dink and dunk type offense right now where they just hit those flats on the outside, but there's not a lot of yards after catch. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. They want to get past that midfield marker, trying to get out from their own end. Handoff up the middle. I think that's Kian Torres.
I believe so. He was able to get about a yard. But, Aaron, right there, the whole thing is about timing. And right now, we're still seeing the snaps coming out high and coming out low. And remember, when you get that snap, ladies and gentlemen, that quarterback's got, a certain amount of time to hand it off. When he has to get it up here, bring it down, it tends to slow down the running back a little bit. He's got to stutter step a little bit. And that's what's going on here. But we got a 2nd down and 9 to go.
5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter, 14-14. Thanks for joining us on this live stream. It's been a pleasure to call this game. Looking to the right here, Isaiah Bell set up. Nice block there by his teammate. That'll spring him 1st down, but flag on the play.
Yeah, that's going to be number 19, Kian Torres. I think he could get a block in the back.
Bell on the catch.
Yeah, I think that's going to go against red. I think you're right, Joe. Here we go. Here's the white cap. Well, there was the white cap.
There was.
Okay, just going to make sure, get the spot.
During the run,
holding.
Number 19 on the offense.
Yep, you're right. Kian Torres,
10 yards,
the other running back,
flag.
trying to get, a block for his buddy to spring him. Got called for holding.
And it really looked, it was a block in the back. I saw it there, but in his defense, honestly, with the defender turned pretty quickly, and you're already at momentum. And but it's a block in the back. No matter how, if he turns at the last minute,
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You're absolutely right. So we got a 2nd and 10. Could have been a lot worse, though.
By the way, that's a good move for defenders. That last second, you turn your back, and they get you in the back. It's a block in the back.
That's a block in the back. It kills the whole play.
It does. It really does. So you can be smart as a defender like that sometimes. 14-14. Isaiah out in the flat. Wants to go downfield. Man, that was a dangerous pass. He had a couple linebackers there.
Yeah, that was dangerous there. I don't think 14 thought that he was gonna throw to him.
No.
So yeah, that was dangerous. I wouldn't want to see that done again. Now it's gonna have a 3rd down, and they're gonna have 10 yards to go. So it's a very crucial 3rd down. They've got to pick up some momentum because other than that penalty or that pass, it did not happen. They really haven't been able to do anything against that South defense.
Offense sputtering a little bit here. 2nd quarter now bleeding over into the 2nd half. Needs some kind of spark, a big play downfield, something to catch that Hawk defense off guard so they can get some momentum going for that side of the football. 4 wide receivers, 3 up top, 1 down at the bottom. Isaiah Bell in motion now. All right, wants a pass. Here comes a pressure. Dumps it off Bell. Screen. Here come the white jerseys, and they're going to stop him, but is it close? It may be a 1st down, Joe.
That's going to be, it looks like they're going to move the chains. It's going to be very close. So, yeah, they're going to move them, I think. They're moving them. That was a very crucial, important play. They got to get the drive going. It's keeping the drive going. And but right now, Harlingen, all they're doing, Aaron, is just doing a little dump passes.
That's it.
Eventually, South is going to have to, stop them and find a way to stop them. And they're going to have to force them to run or something here because they're doing. To me, it's a lot of repeat.
Yeah, I agree with you. But this drive, penalty, and then now a little 1st down here and there, and they're going to move the football. Handoff. Bell hit in the backfield. That's Caleb O'Neill. He's going to hit him for loss.
That was no. They got some penetration and no block there. I think somebody misread a block or something because he was able to get through it. And when you're out there and you have no chance. And right now, that's a costly 4-yard loss, Aaron, because now you got a 2nd and 14, and now you're starting again. I hate sounding the same, but you're getting those long 2nd and long or 3rd and long.
2nd and 14 for the Cardinals.
Okay, here we go. Hawk defense. They've been on the field a long time already here in the 2nd half, though, and so this is the time if you're the Cardinals to maybe go deep, try something big, try to take advantage. Here we go. Torres pump fake. Oh, what a block by Levi Ince. Wow. He just put up a white wall, Joe, and said, not today.
He did not go for that fake. That one fake right, go left. And now we got a long 3rd. Yeah, that's dangerous because if it goes up in the air, somebody picks it up, that's an easy 6 points for South Hawks. So Lopez has got to be a little bit careful there.
Yeah, and what happened, there was a screen set up, and so the offensive line will hold their block for like a second. 1, 2, and then they run out. So that allows the defenders to come through. It seems like untouched. And Levi Ince, now, if that ball would have gone up and over, that could have been dangerous. But, man, Levi Ince just put his hands up and knocked it down. Here we go, 3rd 14. Man, in the backfield, short little pass, Joe, and that's not going to do it. 4th down coming up for the Cardinals.
That's not South has stuffed that already. They've got to change their game plan. They're doing the same play, same drive, and South has already figured that one out. They keep doing that, Harlingen's in trouble.
Yeah, I agree with you. They need to stretch the field. They got to get it down. And, you know, we say, well, you need the run to establish the pass. Well, the run hasn't been there, you know?
No, it hasn't.
South Hawks have found something that's been working on that line. It's really been a battle of the line. Here we go, special teams now. Now they're going to put Ledesma in the backfield, which makes me question Jeremiah Rivera and his health. But Ledesma is not a second-rate returner. This guy can fly as well. He'll field this one at the 30. Here we go. Pushes through. Nice stick there by number 7 of the Cardinals, and he's going to put him down. That's Ryan Espanon.
That was a good play by Ryan Espanon there. 7-on-7.
Day to get started. This is your time.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
14-14. Little move. Marcos Gonzalez, 1st down, Hawks.
That's a great play right up the gut, and that was able to get that offensive line is starting to win that battle. And of course, it doesn't help that Gonzalez is a very powerful back. They were able to get the 10 yards right on there. If they keep doing that, Harlingen Cardinals may be in trouble here. They haven't been able to stop that run.
I think you're right. I mean, we talk about battle of the lines, both sides of the ball, and when it gets hot, when it gets wet, whatever it is, you got to go to the offensive defensive line. Marcos Gonzalez stretching it out, but great defensive play by the 31.
That was a great defensive play, and they were able to get there pretty quick, and they were able to get no gains. So, you know, again, 2nd and 10, but defense, you know, they'll give up a play, and then it seems like they come back and hit you hard with in another play, because that was a pretty good hard hit.
By Nathan Hunter Rodriguez, number 31.
Hunter Rodriguez.
Yeah, that's a great name. He's a senior. We have him here as a linebacker, and he's playing in his last Bird Bowl as well. 2nd down and 10 now. Xander Casares looking poised. Keeper, left-hand side. He's got space, got a blocker too. And that's a fumble. Ball's on the ground. 5, I think, jumped on it for the Hawks.
It looks like how South was able to. We had 2 defenders there.
But if we get a replay here, you're going to see Marcos Gonzalez missed a block on the outside. That would have taken Xander Casares to the. Watch this. Look at this on the outside. There was a block missed. No, we're not going to get it. But, man, it could have been so much more. We missed that replay there.
Yeah. Well, that's going to give them now the 3rd down and about 1 yard to go. But that could have been dangerous, Aaron, because I mean there was 2 Cardinals right there on the ball. Yep. Didn't see it. Number 5 was able to. Ernesto Garcia was able to jump on that.
All right, handoff. Gonzalez. Oh, nice stick in the backfield. That's 40. That's Huerta. And I think he stopped him short of the 1st down, but there's a flag on the field.
And that came from the side judge after the play.
You're right. That's weird timing on that.
That is, because it can't be offsides.
It's going against South, it looks like. Backing him up. Yep. You know, South Hawks, if you can see here once we get a wider angle, they've got those yellow, like, knee bands. They're the same color as a flag.
Yeah. So, sometimes I've been confused on
that.
Yeah,
right. It's like, there's a flag on the field. No, there's not. But there is over there by, looks like the head linesman.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I couldn't see what happened because, like you said, they came out late, you know, after the play was dead.
Okay, here's the white cap.
After the play, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 21. 15 yards, 1st down.
Wow. That is a major blow right there.
Oh, there was 4th down, Aaron, and now you got a 1st down and 15 extra yards on top of that. That's got to kill the defensive coordinator right there. And I'm pretty sure Manny Gomez is very upset with that.
Oh, man. You know, Raymond Huerta, he came through that offensive line. He made a stop in the backfield and stopped that, you know, would be 1st down. And, you know, that just goes away, plus 15.
Yeah, a good play. Now you got a 1st down, first set of downs. And then you got the defense getting tired.
They're on their heels a little bit now. Marcos Gonzalez in the backfield along with Ledesma. Casares waiting for the snap. Gonzalez will get the call up the middle. And he's just going to fall forward in 4 or 5 yards at a time, Joe.
And that's what you want to do. That's we're down to defense. And right now, the way this drive is going, and Harlingen's offense not moving the ball very well.
No.
You've got to get the advantage right now to the South. South is getting some momentum. And the defense of Harlingen's playing well, but they've made those mistakes. Mistakes that could cause a 4th and 1.5, 2 yards. Now you get a first down.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to march to the other end of the field. Now, the end of the third quarter, your score is 14-14, Bird Bowl 29. And this has been it has not been a super exciting third quarter. Both teams just jockeying for position back and forth, but it is setting up for an amazing fourth quarter. So stick with us here, fans. I hope that you're in your seats. I hope you're ready to go because we got a fourth quarter. It's 14-14, Joe.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
And they could just milk it, take time off the clock, just keep handing off to 33, then every once in a while switch it up with 7. And so they got a good recipe here to take control of this ball game, but they got to punch one in here because Cardinals are one big play away from getting back in this thing.
Yeah, and they've got to make some adjustments, like you said, though, Aaron, because, well, granted, if South, whatever, if they get 3, 7, or whatever comes out of this, Harlingen has not been able to do anything in the last 5, 6 strides, so you've got to get the advantage here for South.
2nd down and 6. All right, looking downfield. Here's a screen set up. He's back in the game. Jeremiah Rivera stretching him by that first down marker. Good to see him back.
Yeah, that was a good play on him. He's going to be about a yard and a half shy. Good read on the Harlingen defense, able to get there pretty quickly because he's very explosive. He's got a lot of speed, and those 3-yard dumps can actually create a 15, 20, or even a touchdown.
3rd down, 3rd down and 1. 11:53 remaining in the fourth quarter. 14-14 is the score. And the Harlingen Hawks are trying to make a score here to give them some breathing room. Handoff. Gonzalez bounces it left-hand side. Look at him on the outside now. He turns it upfield for a first down. Turns something out of nothing, folks.
Well, that was a great play on his part. I mean, he hit a brick wall, Aaron, and there's a flag on the play. But he hit a brick wall, and then he went around the outside. I think that might go against him, though, Aaron.
Okay.
I think that might go against him. I saw him do a little taunting on there. I hope not.
Yeah, it's going to run. Holding. Number 7.
They're going to call holding on Ledesma on the outside. I mean, he got off clear around that edge, and so, usually if that happens that clean, there's a holding on the edge, and they're going to call it against Ledesma. So the Hawks, again, for the Cardinals, get a little breath.
3rd down.
Actually, they do, and they get a 3rd down.
Yeah.
And now you get a 3rd and about 6 or 7 to go, and you get those are the crucial plays, Aaron. We talked about over and over and over. That was a nice run on Gonzalez's part. Got a first down, and now we got a 3rd down.
All right, here we go, Cardinals defense. This is Coach Gomez's specialty. It's time to pull something out of the hat here, make something big. If you're a Cardinals fan, that's what you're hoping for. 3rd down and 7. Oh, he gets him to jump. Both sides jumped on that one, by the way. So
I think they're gonna call it on. One of the refs said offside, so they might,
False start.
He's gonna call it.
74. Offense.
Yeah, that was number 74 removed.
Yeah. Down.
So 2 against the Hawks. They're marching backwards. So when the Cardinals were on their heels, they were getting pushed backwards. Now they get a little bit of help here with the penalties.
Yeah.
And they get some space also to make something happen. Now, what this does also, I will say, is it opens up space for the Hawks offense, the passing offense, because now you got more space for the receivers to get into zone pockets. So watch out for that. 3rd down and 13. Xander Cáceres, shotgun by himself in the backfield. Good protection, steps up in the pocket, wants to let it fly. There's a pocket right there. He hits it. Number 5 catches on the outside. That's a first down, Hawks.
That's a great play. That was Ernesto Garcia, and it was a very difficult. I couldn't see what cornerback it was. I believe it's number 17, but he had to, do I take him or do I go after the quarterback? Because either way, it was a very, very bad situation for them. Unless they got a first down, it's going to be first down, and they're going to be right around the 12, 13-yard line, Aaron. So right now they're in some command here.
Yeah, and the Cardinals running a zone defense right there, and all C.J. Garcia did was he got behind that first level and found a little zone pocket right on the edge there and just sat in that, and the quarterback just dumped in him perfectly. It was a great play there by the Hawks. Marcos Gonzalez, he's going to run hard. He wants this 6-yard gain.
That's how you wear it down. Keep going down the middle. Keep pounding him. I know when he goes in, he's going to put his head down. Yep. He's going to use his power, and he's going to make contact. He's going to make some hits there. So, right now Harlingen's defense is. It looks like they're a little tired. They're on their heels right now. They've been out there quite a bit.
They have, and you're right. Gonzalez likes the contact, and he wants that contact. He wants to run over somebody. This time, we're going to go speed on the outside. Rivera, nice blocking there. He's going to get in touchdown for the South Hawks, and they go ahead at Bird Bowl 29.
That was a great run around on the right side, Aaron, and I looked like they were going to get him a yard or two, or maybe 3 yards back, but, I mean, you don't think of him as a power back, but he showed a little bit of power on that one and was able to get in for the touchdown.
Wow. Joe, this is not normal, okay? This is not normal. I've been calling this, for a while now, and, to see South Hawks have this kind of game plan, execute it well, and to really see the Cardinals right now, if you could be here in the stadium, you may feel it as well. I'm not being critical, overcritical for sure, but it just feels like, Joe, on the field in Bogus today, that the South Hawks right now, they've just got it, right? That momentum.
They absolutely have the momentum, Aaron. There's no doubt about that. The Harlingen South Hawks got the momentum going. Right now, I know there's still 11 minutes left to play, but I think this is one of the most important drives Harlingen can do. Because if they get a 3-and-out, Aaron, that defense is tired right now. Yeah. They've got to sustain a drive. They got to put some points on the board. But right now, Aaron, the momentum has changed. The Harlingen offense has looked flat in the last 5 to 6 possessions. Running the same dump passes, and South they're eating them up. They know where they're coming.
Well, you know what? The South's offense has been averaging, I think, 38.
And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Cardinal offense now. This Cardinal defense has kept them in the game this long. Really, there should probably be a little bit of a bigger spread, but the offense has to show up now. They got to do something, especially give their defense, who's been carrying it all game, give them some rest.
Absolutely correct, Aaron, because the defense has been in the field quite a bit. When you've been, 5 possessions or 5-6 possessions been 3-and-out or whatever, it puts a wear down on that defense.
Yeah, it sure does. They're going to go for a short squib kick. They do not want to give it to the speedsters in the very, very back, and he's going to take him down to 23. Nice play there by number 19 of the Hawks, coming across on that tackle, Nicholas Roy.
No, that was a good pickup there. It was number 5, Dominic Capatillo. Was not able to get anything. Tried to run on the left-hand side and nothing. And good special teams play. But we got a flag over here and at the 40-yard line.
Okay, that's coming back. That's going to be. I think somebody was offsides on the kicking team, so you cannot cross the football until it's kicked.
Kicking team.
Yeah. So they get a chance to re-kick it, or they take the penalty, take the yards. It's up to the coach. They're going to go for re-kick. Look at this.
Yeah, because of the possession, they didn't really get any. They got it at the 20.
Yeah.
I think they're going to take their chances, Aaron, and try to get a better run back and try to see what happens there. But sometimes it helps you, sometimes it doesn't. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, so again, if that kickoff team, you cannot run past the football before it's kicked, or it's an offside. And it gets called very rarely, to be honest with you, Joe. A lot of times they're always 50-50 right on it, and they just kind of let it go because it doesn't carry too much, of an advantage down the field. But yet, it's pretty obvious they're going to call that one.
Yes, obviously, yeah. Especially that was kind of an obvious play looking at the replay there.
Okay. And so now, guess what? You got number 2 and number 3, back deep for the Cardinals. You got to get a spark right now. Aiden Sandoval and Isaiah Perales. Those are 2 guys that can make it happen for you. They have a chance to give the Cardinals very good field position, and that may just be the thing that gets the offense clicking again.
They're going to need a spark.
All right, here we go. Kickoff time. 11 minutes remaining in the game. Cardinals now down 21-14. This will be returned. Number 3, Isaiah Perales following his blockers. And he's out about the 25-26, and so the Hawk, another flag on the field.
Another flag, Aaron. And that was come out quickly again. I don't know if it was another offsides or
no,
but he came out quickly.
That's the block in the back area, Joe.
Yeah, it might have been. I think you're right.
Right? Because it's way down here. So I think that maybe. And I'll tell you what, South Hawk, special teams, good
During
job.
the return, holding.
Yep.
26.
They're going to call holding.
That's on
First
the.
down.
Is that on the kicking team or the receiving team? He pointed at the receiving team.
Yeah, I think he got a little equivocado there. Huh?
But it's against Harlingen.
No, it is against Harlingen. It's a holding call.
Yeah, and what that's going to do, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to put him before the 20-yard line. See, Aaron, I was just telling you that, when you do things like that, it can either help you or hurt you. This time, it didn't help him. It
Should have taken the
him.
yards.
Should have taken the yards back then because they're in worse field position in the way. So,
yeah, no, you're right. Joe Lopez now by himself. Little screen set up. He's going to try to make a move. But look at those white jerseys. They're just running to the football, Joe, and they're sprinting there. And that defense is swarming today.
That's number 14. I believe that was Zach Sauceda. But if Harlingen does not get a running game going and continue to do those same passes, it's gonna be very difficult to move that ball. South has already discovered it and already kind of figured those passes out.
You're right. And look, this game's not over, man. They got time on the clock, timeouts. Cardinals have all 3 timeouts remaining, but you got to figure something out. You got to get the ball downfield now. You're going to have to find a receiver. Ian, I see, what was it? Ian Solis, number 88, we talked about. We haven't called his name all year long. He's a big tight end. Get him downfield. Try to open it up a little bit because right now, if you give the ball back to Harlingen South with this type of field position, Joe, now we're swinging the other way of being too deep in a hole.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Aaron, and that's they've got to figure something out. Those passes are just not working.
Got to go further downfield. Joe Torres now looks downfield. He wants to. He's going to let those fly. There you go. Oh, just over his hands for even Ian Solis.
Yeah, and that's
the idea, though.
That was the idea. And he was actually wide open. That was just a bad pass on Joe Lopez. He overthrew him, pursued him. That was easily could have been a good 20, 25-yard gain because he had the two guys behind him. So here we go with a 3rd down now.
And what a game we've had here. I'm so glad that y'all chose to stay with us on this live stream. We're just enjoying ourselves. And, 2 great fans of football, Joe and I. And we just love calling these games. And, glad to be with you along the ride. 3 down 11, 10 minutes remaining in the gun. Here you go. There he is. That's him, number 88, Solis. Get to him. Give him the ball. There he is.
And that's going to go against South.
Oh.
That's going to add another 15 yards. But we were just talking about that on Solis. And that's what you want. And he was open right there. But he led with his helmet, Aaron. I think they're going to call it. Okay.
Targeting.
Or, yeah, because he was already down. And he
okay.
But I think he's got to shaken up a little bit on that one.
Yeah,
Solis was, yeah.
Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, you don't want to see that. It would. But yeah.
You're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members to do their best and to be their best. We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Targeting. Number 10, defense. That is a non-flagrant foul.
Non-flagrant.
That is his first.
Okay. So he will not be ejected.
If he gets another one, right?
If he gets another one, he'll be out. And now
the second flag.
Oh.
Sideline warning.
Okay.
Harlingen South.
Sideline warning. So the coaches and players are part too close to the field. But now we have, I think, Joe, 4 or 5 guys that have unsportsmanlike conduct. So if at any point either one of those 5 guys gets a second unsportsman, they're out of this game.
That's an ejection right there.
Yep.
And then right now, the way the game is so close,
you need everybody.
You need everybody here, yes.
All right, inside 10 minutes now to go in the game. 21-14. Cardinals down. Here comes the pressure. Lets it fly. He connects. Number 3 on the outside. That's a first down, I believe, and that's Isaiah Perales.
That's Isaiah Perales, and a good read on there because just again, Aaron, right before Lopez let the ball go, he got hit, and he was getting some pressure around the left-hand side. They got to do a little bit better job of protecting him, but was able to get the ball. That was a good, quick release on him, and able to get that nice pass on Isaiah Perales.
First down and 10, and they're marching. Again, we said no team had scored from inside their 30. Cardinals now threatening that, right? They're marching across the field. They are in South Hawk territory. Ball on the 39-yard line. Here comes the pressure up the middle, and he gets rid of it. I think they're going to call it a forward pass and incomplete.
Oh, one guy's getting ready to throw the flag.
No, he's putting it back.
Oh, no, he dropped it.
What is this going to be for?
Flag on the play.
I don't understand. I don't know. I'm not on the field. They're going to wave it off, I think.
Intentional grounding.
Nope.
Oh.
Number 12. Offense.
The ref threw it.
Spot
the ref
foul.
calls it, and the ref decided to do it. Yeah.
Because he didn't cross the line of scrimmage on the throw.
Yeah.
And he wasn't out of the tackle box either, and so that is going to be intentional grounding on the Cardinals.
That's going to hurt him right there. And once again, the defensive linemen have been getting that penetration and able to rattle Lopez and able to throw the ball down. But that hurts because you lose it down there and you lose the yardage.
Yes, totally. All right, second 22. Second down and 22 yards to go. Pressure up the middle. Intercepted by the Hawks. Across the 50, 45, now down 40, 35. And he could go all the way, folks. 10-5 touchdown. Number 10, Devin Montemayor on the pick six. Now they're going to say he's out of bounds. Hold it. Hold the press. Hold the press. Hold the press.
That was a bad pass. This guy read it all the way, Aaron.
Yep.
He read it all the way. The receiver had no chance. The ball was floated. It was late. It was not a great pass by Lopez at all. We haven't seen so many good passes by Lopez, to be honest with you.
They're going to call him, say number 30. At the 30-yard line, the linesman over here, closest to us in the box, he's going to call him stepped out of bounds at the 30. And so it's going to be marked right there.
Nevertheless, it's a momentum changer. We've got the Hawks in scoring position with 9:25 left to play in the game. They're up 21-14 against the Harlingen Cardinals.
And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire.
Right? But South right now, they've got some momentum. They're trying to capitalize. Lets it fly downfield. It's got Ledesma, but he just throws it too far.
A little too far in there. Harlingen needs to hold here, Ern. They cannot not even afford 3 points.
No.
Because that's a two-possession game as clock's winding down. So defense got to make a stand. Good play on that one. That was a little bit overthrown, but that was a good job. I think number 10, Ray Castillo from the Harlingen Cardinals, was actually he was running really fast and maybe try to get a chance to try to get that ball and try to pick it up, but that ball was thrown way too far up.
What an exciting turn of events, throughout this whole game. But one thing I'm going to say, Cardinals haven't scored since the first quarter, Joe.
No.
Have not scored. It's been stuck, and this defense has kept them in the game, and they're being called upon right now to make something happen. Marcos Gonzalez trying to split them, gets upfield.
Was able to, turn nothing into something. Yeah. Aaron, he ended up turning it to 2 to 3 yards because he was they had him in the backfield, but again, his power, Gonzalez's power, and there was a swarm of Cardinals around there. So very crucial play here, a third down here at the 28-yard line, Aaron, and this could be a very crucial play here on both sides of the field.
This is a lot to ask of this defense, though. You got to give take your hats off to this Cardinal defense. They have been on the field so much tonight, Joe. If I could look at the time of possession. They have been on the field, and yes, they've given up 21 points. But again, this is a Hawk offense that's been average.
And empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes.
All right, I'm going to tell you, South Hawks right now, they're going a little bit of heavy package. They got the big boys in, and I think they just want to get some yards and time off the clock. Here we go, Xander puts a man in motion. He's probably going to get the hand. No, he's going to fake that. Yvette on the outside, got a blocker. But Cardinals doing a great job swarming to the football. But Iveta pops out of the other side, and he pushes towards their first down marker. Where'd he come from, Joe?
I don't know. They had him for a no gain, maybe a yard loss, and he was able. You know, we don't talk about Aaron, but power. Yeah. They're just showed right there. Now it changes the complexity of everything. You know, 4th and 1 versus 4th and 8, Aaron, and this is going to be a very interesting call. And they're going to go for it. They want to put the game away.
Well, they trust their defense. I think, you know, when it comes down to it, they do. They just trust their defense.
I would too, with the way they're playing right now and the way the offense is playing. Absolutely.
They're going to probably go hard count here, try to get the Cardinals to jump offside. Ready? Watch this. You go hard count, go. Oh, here they come. They got him. They got him. And the Cardinals come on strong. What number is that right there, 23 or 32?
That, I believe, is 32. It looks like it's number 32.
We've called his name.
Yeah, that's J.C. Moradel.
Mm-hmm.
And, Aaron, that could have been intentional grounding as well.
Might have been.
And they could give the Cardinals a push and get them in a better position. And maybe that's what they're discussing because there was nobody around him, Aaron. He ended up throwing the ball. That could be intentional grounding, turnover on downs, and get Harlingen the ball at least at the 30-yard line. I mean, that's...
So we do have a flag on the play, Joe. You see that? Is it going to go against Harlingen?
There's no flag.
Oh, no flag.
Ground and
okay. He crossed the line of scrimmage. He did cross the line of scrimmage.
Down is over. First down.
First down, Cardinals.
And more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I
I
really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Well, those old standard cars, you push it, and then you pop the clutch. You need it right now. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Isaiah Bell going deep, but here comes the pressure, and there's 4 or 5 jerseys, Joe. There's nowhere to go.
I don't know where the protection came. I don't see how you can get 4 guys in that backfield like that, Aaron. There has to be some miscommunication. You were supposed to get that guy. I was supposed to get that guy. Nonetheless, that's a big loss. A good job for the Hawk defense, but. How do you get 3 players out in the backfield? I'm baffled there.
If you can see this on your screen here, these guys are all, and I know I'm saying it, I know y'all probably gonna roll your eyes at me, but these are linebackers. These are not defensive linemen. And what's happening is they got a lot of quickness and a lot of speed around those bigger offensive linemen, and they got strength, obviously, and they're just coming through, Joe. Look at that. Caleb Anaya, tackle in the backfield. They can't stop him.
They can't. That was number 2, Caleb Lanai, like you said. Right now, Harlingen's offense has no answer. They're lost. Their play calling has been stagnant. They have not had a great play call. I think they're trying to run sweeps or option. I think that was going to try to be an option, but the quarterback ended up keeping it. But nonetheless, Aaron, they've been doing those 2, 3, 5-yard passes, and South is already got that down.
3rd down and 16. You know, for a few years now, if you've been following the Hawks, you know, I know that we've been calling games both Harlingen and South, but in a few years, you know, obviously Harlingen High has just showed up every year and the favorites. But if you've been watching South the past couple of years, the talent has been getting better and better and better. The depth.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
He's got an expectation of excellency and winning, and They're showing it tonight. I mean, this afternoon. Here we go again, right? But they're showing it this afternoon.
Well, you know, it's common here, but, you know, we're used to seeing night games here, but you're absolutely right. And the talent, it looks like it's been there, like you said. We saw a couple of games last year. They looked like they should have won, and then they just, for whatever reasons happened, and that's last year. But new team, new attitude. That's all you can say about this team now.
The Cardinals, again, they're definitely, look at this little package. They got an offensive lineman out here in this trips formation. I know you can't see it on the screen, but watch me go to that wide out. So they got a big guy out here. They're going to throw a screen. Here it comes. Oh, but that's a bad pass.
Yeah, I mean, they have not, I sound like a broken record, but I'm going to keep saying it. They keep running the screens. South is ready for those screens. I don't know if they trust the arm of Lopez to throw downfield, because even in the screen passing, it seems like he's a little off on those two, Aaron. Whether it be behind or a little bit high. But now they got a punt, and they're going to give South probably really good field position, and they're going to put Ledesma instead of Rivera in now.
Okay.
Like you said earlier, it's not like it matters
no,
too
no,
much,
no. And they've been running Rivera on defense too. They've been putting back there as a free safety. They just tell him, don't let anything get past you. And he's done a good job there too. Low snap, really low kick. Coming out about the 44 or 45-yard line.
Yeah, there's been some not so good punts there by number 89, but we don't have it. You don't have him on here.
No, we don't. We have 88, but not 89.
Yeah,
we thought he was Solis earlier.
Yeah,
but he's not. They may have pulled him up from JV. He's not happy with with that, and poor guy. I mean, calling him in to kick probably on short notice, Joe.
Well, I mean, it wasn't a great kick, but it hasn't been any better from the previous one.
No.
I mean, it's not like he's doing another, a bad job. He's continuing the same kind of productivity. But here we go, Aaron. South ball.
All right. Southhawks, they just want to lay on this one. They want to just run the clock down, get some yards, stay in bounds, let the clock go down. Marcos Gonzalez spinning, 360, turns 720, and he gains a couple.
That was a good play by number 90, Pedro Segura. He was able, he missed him and then was able to spin around and grab him there for a no gainer or, a 2-yard gainer. But it could have been a no gainer, but good job on that defense. He's not giving up on the play. Right now, Harlingen is in the 2nd down and 8, and they need to stop. They need to make a big stop because they're probably going to have one more time, one more chance here, and that's it if they make a stop.
South just looks very comfortable. They're not rushing to the line of scrimmage, taking time off, under 10 seconds on the play clock now. They definitely want to milk it as much as they can. Downfield, throws behind his receiver. That was dangerous.
That was also dangerous. He was intended for Ernesto C.J. Garcia, but was not even close. One was going in, the pass was going out. And right now, Harlingen has their chance to make another defensive stop. But Aaron, the defense has come big when needed in the last possession. But is it going to matter? Is it going to matter with the offense running very stagnant right now?
I don't, that's hard to answer that, Joe. I mean, as of today, that it's just, but then you have to ask, are we talking about, well, we'll get to that in a second. I'll ask that question. Here we go, downfield. Ledesma in and out of his hands. Good defense there by the Cardinal defender.
That was number 28. That was Dominic Flores. Good job. I think he got his hand in there.
He did.
He ripped it out, and because Ledesma doesn't really miss passes, but that was a great job on defense. So here we go, Aaron. We're gonna get a punt here, and Harlingen will have another opportunity, to run down. But it's been 8-9 possessions since the first quarter, and we have not seen anything different. And right now, and South defense is either playing extremely well, or the offense is not.
Okay. Low snap, he's able to pick it up though. Very high snap, punt, I'm sorry. Going to take a Cardinal bounce and it'll be stopped there about the 31-yard line.
Yeah.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams.
Can get a score here and tie it up, and then who knows?
Got a new quarterback though, Aaron.
Oh, they do. They sure do.
We got.
I think he's a sophomore, isn't he? Yeah, Abel Tamez, number 6. He was here a couple weeks ago. We saw him, and he can throw the ball, folks. Number 3, First down. This is the gunslinger, Joe.
Yes.
Remember?
That was able to mess. We did see him against Laredo.
Yes.
And maybe Lopez is still, stinging from the injury.
Could be.
I don't know. Maybe he just, being a competitor, he wanted to play so bad, and I don't blame him. But right now, I think it was a good change of pace right now because they need to do something and try something different here.
Let me tell you about Abel Tamez. He's a gunslinger. He likes to throw this football, gets himself into some dangerous situations sometimes because he's young, but he is not afraid to throw the football downfield. So you may see that coming. Isaiah Bell, though, for now, 6-yard pickup.
That's what you want to do, Aaron. See what that opens up with a new quarterback. The defense has been staying away a little bit further back.
Yeah.
That's allowing Bell to get 6-7 yards. I think they're aware that he is a gunslinger and he will throw down.
He will throw.
And that what we talked about, that keeps the defense a little honest there. So that's the change that they needed.
And trust me, there were some throws he made against the Ravens where the coach was like, no, don't make that throw.
Yeah.
But he's not afraid to throw it and release it downfield, and that's what the Cardinals need right now. 4:42 remaining in the ball game, down 21-14. We've got a new quarterback, Abel Tamez. And we have him here, folks, as a sophomore. Handoff, Bell, toss, I should say. Good defensive play, but he just shrugs him off. But he pushes him out of bounds.
Yeah, shrugged him off, but it was ended up losing about 2 yards here. And still, that's a good job on the South defense. But as powerful as Bell is, he was just too far out the left-hand side and able to get pushed out of bounds. So here it is, a crucial third down, Aaron. The time's running out with 4:12 left to play in the game. Harlingen has got to get a first down and got to keep this momentum going.
This can cement, right, Abel Tamez as the future of the Cardinals at quarterback position. If he can make something happen here at Bird Bowl as a sophomore. Oh, it's a bad snap. It goes through his hands, actually. It's going to be Hawk football. He picks it up. He's taking it to the end zone, takes it to the house. Touchdown. Hawks number 4, Ethan Garza.
That was number 4, Ethan Garza picking up. And here we go. We talked about the bad snaps, Aaron, all game. And we got one, and then this one cost. This one was able to cost him a lot here.
I don't think that was so much a bad snap as it went through his hands, Joe. Again, a sophomore, Bird Bowl, it's a big stage. I just said this could cement him as a future. And then the ball went through his hands, and definitely a sophomore's going to make some of those mistakes, and let that one go. Maybe he was focused on the defense too soon. But then what a costly mistake. But then Ethan Garza on the other side, the junior, picks it up in stride and takes it to the house.
And this is something you're not used to seeing, Harlingen fans leaving early.
I didn't want to say it, Joe. You said it. Wow, what a game. What a game. What a game. It's not over, folks. Don't go yet. That's what I want to say, though. We still got 3:49. The Cardinals still have a timeout. It's not over. I've seen crazier things happen.
Oh, yeah, we have. Yeah, we sure have. But it's going to be a difficult. All
right, kick is up. Looks good, right, Joe?
It's good. 28-14, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. Yeah, I did not want to.
Blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable. For condo and beach house rentals, call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rolando Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Rectos Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Aquí,
right now, you got to say South has is in the driver's seat right now for the district title. I know it's coming away, but they got San Benito coming up next, and that's going to be another good test for them. So let's see what happens here. But Harlingen needs to put their head up and hey, you can't win them all. Those streaks end sooner or later.
Yeah.
And they played a heck of a game. The defense, they should be very proud of that defense. This is a very explosive team.
And I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to commend We'll get this here, and then we'll get back to that. It's live football. Get on it. Stay on it. But Coach Gonzalez, man, he came out with a plan to stop and stifle this Cardinal offense. Or I think, actually, it was an adjustment after the first quarter, Joe. And I think what they did is they went with a lot of speed in the box. They brought in those smaller but faster guys, and they just got around the bigger offensive line of the Cardinals. I mean, there's no other way to it. It was a great adjustment.
No, you're absolutely right. And you know what, Aaron? Most people adjust in the second half or in the halftime.
Yeah, right, correct.
If we would have waited for that, this game could have been over. But he adjusted the first quarter, and that's what helped.
All right, here we go downfield. They're going to leave Abel in there. Oh, it's an interception. The Hawks come up with another one, number 38, and he picks that one out of the air. That's Gilbert Ledema, the sophomore. Wow, and he's been playing on the defensive line, Joe.
Well, that's good to see a lineman get an interception. But there is a flag way before the play happened.
Okay.
Illegal substitution.
That's
defense. 12 men on the field.
That's going to come back.
5 yards.
But Aaron, despite of the illegal substitution, I got to say this, and some of these fans, some of the fans may or may not agree with this, but when you go to the well too much with that play, and that screen is what Harlingen has been, living and dying in.
Yeah.
You're going to see interceptions. You're going to see something like that. I don't know what to say, but they got lucky on this little part. But you're down by 14 points and you're throwing screen passes.
I agree with you. I'm with you, Joe. And this is not normal.
No.
Usually the Cardinals, for the past few years have had one or two, offensive sparks, that have been able to kind of carry the offense, especially in games like this. But this year, that this is a tough year. I guess talent-wise, if you will, on that offense side of the ball, they may have to look to a youngster here, Abel. He may have to put in some more work and try to develop. And look at this play. Look, I tell you, he's going to throw the football, y'all. Did he catch that? Did he catch that?
He almost caught the number.
Incomplete.
No, incomplete.
He's going to throw the football. Remember we talked about that?
Yeah, that one looked like he got away, but that's going to be pass interference against South. And it's still going to give him at least 15 yards, though. But at least he's throwing it, and he's throwing it downfield there. And you got to respect him for throwing it downfield versus
defensive pass interference.
5-yard
number 25
passes.
Defense.
Yeah,
15 yards.
And look, let's be honest here, Joe. You want to make it in the playoffs. You want to go 2, 3, 4 deep, okay? You've got to have a balanced attack. You have to be able to run the ball and throw the ball, and you have to have a great defense. And, the Cardinals, they check, I think, 2 of those 3 boxes right now. They got a great defense. I still give them a lot of credit for today's performance. They can run the ball with Isaiah Bell, okay? They can run the ball with him, and then Kean Torres as well. The passing, and we talked about it in pregame, it's just not where South's passing game is yet. And I don't know if it'll get there this season. All right, here we go. Pass outside. Little dink and dunk again, but he'll make something out of it.
Yeah, he'll make something out of it.
Go out of bounds.
South right now is giving it to them. They're going to give it to them. They're playing a little bit more softer zone, Aaron, and that's why those passes are working. But, you can only do those passes so long with 3 minutes and 26 seconds when you're down by 2 scores. But it's going to be tough for Harlingen. They've got to get a quick score. And also, they've got to, convert and execute an onside kick. Yeah. I know I'm a little ahead of myself there, but that's,
No, you're right. You never want to see these games end. This is one that, like I told you at halftime, man, I want this one to end. Looks like I'm going to go back with Joe Torres in the game. And there he is, Ian Solis. Man, that's money right there.
And Aaron, you've been saying that that Ian Solis is a big target, and he looks like he's a little bit banged up. He's getting hit. But because he's a big target, so he's going to run those middle routes. Yep. And when you run those middle routes, you're going to get hit. I got to give it to Ian Solis. If any of his relatives are listening, that kid has a lot of heart to go in the middle because he knows you're going to get pounded. And he's still in the game, Aaron, and I got to give him that.
All right, Ian Solis now. And he's going to go out for a pass, but he's going to go the other way and just out of bounds.
That was a bad pass. It was too far for number 14, Zach Salceda, and a little bit too short for Aiden Sandoval. So I don't know what he was trying to throw on that one. But I think Harlingen just wants to get on the board, try to make the game look a little bit more respectable, maybe.
All right, 2nd down and 10, 2:52 remaining, 28-14. The Hawks leading And Joe Torres is going to get this snap. Looks like here comes Caleb Anaya again. He gets another. I don't know if they should call that one down, but they're going to say he released it. But Caleb Anaya has been a terror tonight for the South Hawk defense, man. I mean, he gets my nod for sure on Defensive Player of the Game.
And they put back in Lopez again, and, different quarterbacks, same result. They're getting the pressure in, Aaron, and they're getting that push down, and they're frustrating both quarterbacks.
All right, here you go. You're going to watch this wide shot here, and the Cardinals kind of come back to the line. They're not in a big rush, and that's the thing, Joe. I'm kind of watching, 2:46 remaining. There's not a lot of let's get to the line quick. Here's a go screen set up. This time for Kian Torres. Kian Torres can run the football. Just hasn't had too many opportunities.
Not a lot of opportunities right there, and that was a good little a screen pass. Allowed the defense to come in, swarm in, able to dump that off for about a good 10, 15-yard gain. But it might be a little too late here. They need to move. They're not, like you said, not urgency.
2:31. Time is just going. You got to take a shot at the end zone, Joe. You have to if you want to try to get a onside. He's going to roll out, dumps it quick. Oh, look at that. That time he had Torres coming across. Solis, I'm sorry, but just overthrew him.
Overthrew him, and that could have been another pick, Aaron, and that could have ended the game here. The
offsides, defense, 5 yards, first down.
Oh, that's a help for the Cardinals.
That's going to get them 5 yards. But nonetheless, those passes need to be a little bit more persistent.
38.
They got to make better passes, better choices, and that was Gilbert Ledma, number 38. Sorry to call your name out there, Gilbert, for a penalty, but you've been playing a good game.
Yeah, he had a great game.
The whole line is the defense is just if you're going to give the game ball, give it to the defense.
Oh man, it's been amazing. Boss is back in there, man. He likes to speed things up, but they're going to get it outside. Look, Ledesma's there, but he misses that tackle. Nice play by number 14. He's still on his feet.
That was a great play on his part. That was number 14. That was Zach Salceda. I mean, that ended up looking like it was going to be a 5-yard gain. Ended up getting it down to about the inside the 1 yard line, Aaron. And here now we see a little urgency now with 2 minutes left to play in the game here.
Yeah, he had some fight to him there, Joe. But
he wanted to score, and I love to see that.
Where has that been since the first quarter?
Yeah, it's. And then, most people are going to say, well, they were winning already, is this and that. So, Wildcat time.
Isaiah Bell, Kian Torres in the backfield. He'll keep it left-hand side. Trying to find nice move. This is going to be touchdown Cardinals. Isaiah Bell, number 9. Nice run on the Wildcat.
That was a good run on the Wildcat side. And perfect timing to do the Wildcat, Aaron, when you're inside the 3-yard line. But they've got to. You know what's coming up is the onside kick.
Oh, definitely. Stay with us, folks. Don't go anywhere. It's not over yet. 1:54 remaining in the game. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. Don't change that channel. All right. Good hold. Kick looks good from here, and we're going to find out, and it is 28-21. Cardinals mounting a little bit of a comeback here at the end. I like the fight. I like the grit.
Well, it just shows you that they don't give up, because anything can happen in football.
Yep.
Onside kick can be recovered.
Texas A&M Kingsville. Somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
We're the Lifer Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
The Browns high rate of recovery, but I've seen it happen before, and so have you. So stay with us right here. 28-21, 1:54 remaining in the ball game. The Cardinals going to attempt an onside kick. It's got to go 10 yards before it's live for the Cardinals. Here we go. Takes a bounce. Oh, and sure hands, number 16 seals it. Mikey Gonzalez, the sophomore, and I think that's going to do it, folks.
Yeah, I think that might, Aaron, because of the lack of the timeouts. Mikey Gonzalez, I think Aaron, I think that ball was hit a little too hard. I think it was just, it didn't give the chance for the Harlingen special teams to get that 10 yards. The ball was way ahead of him. But here we go. We've got a minute and 54 seconds left to play. Harlingen with one timeout, South with another timeout. But really, all they have to do is just run 3 plays, and I think that might be doing it, Eric. I don't think you're going to see a pass play.
No, victory formation. I think right now you get the seniors in the game. You know, let them finish this out. You got that offensive line. Look at those hosses down there, man. There are some boys that have done well on that offensive line. Dexter Delgado checks in the game, Francisco Basaldua and others. And I think they're going to get in this formation, maybe hand the ball off, protect that football, though. Cardinals can punch it out, so watch out for that. Oh, look. They're saying football. The ball's on the ground. That's what I said. Cardinals can punch it out. Did they do it, Joe? Did they do it?
Oh, my goodness, Aaron.
Waiting for the official. It's not official till the official says it's official.
No, I see one put
Nope. It's Whitecap says second down. Second down.
Now you're going to see victory formation. I don't think you're going to see the ball hanging out. No.
That was dangerous. Because these Cardinals, man, they will punch you. Not only they'll punch you in the gut. Wow. Woo, for a second there, I thought we were going to go to overtime, Joe. What a game. What a Bird Bowl. This has been amazing, folks. Bird Bowl 29. Big difference from last year, by the way. Good to have that energy back.
Yes, it is, Aaron. It's a big difference, yes.
Toss. Gemma Rivera going to seal it. He's down.
That's
Cards do have a timeout.
Still have a timeout.
Going to have to burn it.
Yeah.
There it goes. You got to burn it. You got to stop them on third down. And then try to get a punt. But you got to make this stop right here.
Yeah, this is it. You have to make this. And not only do you make this stop, and you've got to, like you were saying, you got to try to get that ball, punch it out, do something.
Continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
But either way, the Cardinals are keeping it alive. But 3rd down and 3. Get a first down, Hawks win the ball game. Don't, Cardinals get a shot. Here we go.
Here we go, Aaron. I think it's safe to say this is the game.
And this is it right here. The Hawks have a chance to put away Bird Bowl number 29. For the first time, and after 14 years, this is their chance. Handoff. Big back. Marcos Gonzalez. He's gone. First down. He's going to break it for more past the 30. Spins out to the 25. And it's over, folks. The Hawks have won Bird Bowl 29.
What a run. What a game, Aaron Sainz. Here it is. This is it. Now I think you're going to see victory formation. The only reason the clock stopped, ladies and gentlemen, is because of the first down. But Aaron, it's been a great game. Everything we thought it was going to be. Little nail biter, and it was almost at the end, but I think South is going to just get a victory formation, and this should be it. This should be the last play of the game.
Man, what a game here. Both sides playing tough, fighting hard, battling it out on this Bird Bowl on this Saturday afternoon because of the rain. And you have to give your hats out to both teams. They have fought so hard, both coaching staffs. Man, what a game. Let's keep this under control here at the end, hopefully, and end this in a sportsmanlike manner. But man,
well, Aaron, we saw what we saw. We called a good game. We called a good pregame. We said it was going to be close. Mistakes, everything that we said, and right now the better team won. There's no Harlingen South prevailed.
What a game. I'm watching these two coaches, these teams. Wow. What a game, folks. I'm watching these coaches closely. Coaches trying to keep their teams in check. These are good friends right here. These are brothers, Gonzalez and Gomez. They're going to meet together. They got to, man. They got to get that. Yeah, there's that hug. Those brothers right there. And, man, they fought. See some other hugs across the field, too. This is Bird Bowl.
This is Bird Bowl. Harlingen, Texas, ladies and gentlemen.
This is what it's about, right? The community. man. I love what I'm watching right here. You know, Joe, the players come together. I mean, they battled each other. They fought each other so hard. You know, but now at the end of the game, they're exchanging respect, and I appreciate that.
That's the best thing you can say, Aaron, is they respect one another. Like you said, it's one city.
Yeah.
2 teams in one city, ladies and gentlemen, and it's great to see Bird Bowl come out to a different team, South. They deserved it. They had a great game plan, great coaching staff. There's nothing much I can say, ladies and gentlemen. It's just been a great game.
It really has. Man, I'm loving what I'm seeing. Again, folks on the field, I know y'all can see some of this, but, you know, really the focus on the 50-yard line here is lots of exchange of respect, good sportsmanship, you know, because now that the Bird Bowl's over here, you know, you go back to being brothers, and a lot of these players have played together, have known each other from elementary, middle school. Some went to South, some went to Harlingen High.
Absolutely.
But, you know, they battled it out, but now, you know, that respect, that mutual respect is there, and we get to be Harlingen community. And we're really hoping that both these teams go 1-2 into the playoffs this season, and we got a shot this year. If you're a Harlingen City football fan, it's a good year to be one.
Yeah, Aaron, I think that could happen. I mean, next week, South has a very tough San Benito team. If they can keep this momentum going, if they can keep, and they know it too, if they can keep the momentum going, they will be the front runner for the district title, beating San Benito next week. Harlingen, of course, it's their first district loss, and they still have, anything can happen. Anything can upset somebody, because there's a lot of good teams in this district. So, you know, the district is still open by any means.
Well, I was asked here if I have a player of the game, I'm going to give it to number 32, Caleb Anaya, on that defensive side of the football. Called him on a couple sacks, couple tackles for loss, Joe, and he really disrupted a lot of things for that Harlingen Cardinal offense, which really stifled them. I don't know if you got a player in mind here before we cut the broadcast.
No, Aaron, I would probably have to say Jeremiah Rivera. Game changed in the first half. You know, Levi Ince on defense played. The whole defensive team played really well. But if I have to go for the offense, I mean, it had to be him. He got the South Hawks back in the game in the second quarter. So I would have to give it to Jeremiah Rivera.
All right, so we got Jeremiah Rivera on the offense side, and we're going to give Caleb Onai on that defensive side of the ball. And what a great game! And of course, Cardinal defense gets my hat today because they worked hard and they played a very tough game. So hey, all the best to both teams moving forward. It's going to be a good district season, and hope to see both of these teams in the playoffs. That's what we're really hoping for.
Yes, and I'm sure we will. And this is like I said. We're gonna, you know, this is Harlingen, and they got two good teams, and hopefully we both can go advance. They both can advance really far and make some noise in the playoffs. We haven't seen both of them make some noise in the playoffs in a very, very long time, Aaron.
This could be the year. Hey, from Bird Bowl 29, Aaron Sines, Joe Martinez here in the box, man. We've just enjoyed this game so much. Thanks for staying with us, and we'll look forward to next Friday as we'll be back here in the booth again, and as district play goes on. But that's it, Bird Bowl 29, 28-21 is your final from Bogus Stadium. The Harlingen South Hawks take it this year.